Mark to the P, nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with video for free. Aye. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
What are you doing?
What?
That was unnecessary. Haven't
facts.
seen you in forever.
Just the facts.
And he just over here just
You
treat
two
a brother
are
bad.
a treat for sure.
What do you mean, dude?
Are absolute
Like,
cinema.
Here's how we greeted.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since I've been here.
Yeah.
Right?
Happy to have you back.
Leroy's in
And
studio.
he looks over at me.
Yeah.
He's like, how you doing, man? You want some breakfast? You're 0 for 3 today.
Oh.
like,
because it's like when he gets here, like I love having him in studio. Don't get me wrong. It's great, especially after the morning I had in traffic. And by the way, we have too many people here. I've never wanted the Heat to beat the Knicks more just so we can make all the New Yorkers who move down here sad because you've ruined my mornings, just so you know. That's another story for another day. But it's great to have you here. But every time you come here, it is a bit of a reset technologically wise with you having to log in. And then you swear, you're like, no, I have 2 different passwords. I'm like, no, we all have the same password. That's nope. Oh, it was the same password.
It was the same.
Then his screen goes blank.
Yes.
And it's like, don't worry, it's on the bottom, and I'm just gonna tighten the cable here. And then so he goes,
it came back on. I'm like, quit touching it.
and he goes, stop touching it. I'm like, I'm the one who just put it back on. I fixed your stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you didn't.
No, you
No
didn't.
credit. Just
Exactly.
no credit. And now the third one is like his speakers were blared. So I go and I muted his speaker. He goes, you didn't do that. I'm like, what are we doing?
No.
And he goes, so what are we doing for food?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like,
Because he wants a decision by the end of segment, Marcos.
Wow.
He wants a
you
decision.
know you got to start early
because he is hungry. You know, when Leroy's in studio, he does not have access to his snacks.
No, it's not it. Mima makes me breakfast.
Of course, I understand.
Where's,
I had to leave.
Oh, okay, I got it. You
Yeah.
left before she was able to.
Yeah. I don't want to
fair.
get her up and say, hey, I'm going to work. Fix me some breakfast. That's
Yeah,
rude.
That's fair. That's fair.
Right. I'm not that kind of guy, And a lot of times, I'll get up, I'll go to the gym or something. She'll say, hey, would you like breakfast? I wasn't even feeling like breakfast. But then, something about bacon.
Wow. So you give her credit for helping you out, but not Tobin, huh?
It's crazy. It's crazy. He'll never give me credit.
What are you talking about?
Never.
And if
Hey, wait, I always give you credit in the fight game.
Oh, barely. You didn't even
watch my clips this week, dude. Well, I was so excited with UFC 300. It was the greatest ending to a fight maybe ever.
Oh.
And I sent you every angle because the UFC actually tweeted out the finish to Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje, the BMF title. Wow. It lived up to the billing. It was so good. And then Max Holloway just so unnecessarily up 4 rounds to 1. He's about to coast to a victory. And he goes, hey, Justin Gaethje. And he goes, this is so reckless. This is almost like Mario Cristobal not taking a knee.
Yeah.
He is up. There's 10 seconds left in the fight. He's winning. He's kicked this guy's ass, but the guy just had a good round. And it's Justin Gaethje. He's very dangerous. He'll knock you out with his hands, dynamite in those hands. And Max Holloway points him to the center of the ring and he goes, hey. Right now, we're going to bang it out, swinging. And these two just go to war for 10 seconds, and they're just no defense. And Max Holloway comes over the top, 4 minutes, 59 seconds. That's 1 second left for all you squares. Bang! Drops Justin Gaethje, face plants him on the canvas. Incredible.
Even though he
goosies.
already won the fight.
Won the fight.
Absolutely.
Already won the fight.
But whoever had the bet on the knockout, oh my God. Can you imagine?
Is that real? Somebody said that to me this week, and I cannot
That they
believe that's
lost?
real. No, somebody's swearing that there's a ticket that's going around the internet, a famous ticket that say they had Max Holloway at 459, which I don't even know how you bet
Get
that.
out of here.
Like, I don't even know how you bet that.
No, that's Photoshop.
Can there be like a last minute knockout? I don't even know how that is. That has to be Photoshop. But either way, it was. Watch it right now. Watch it. Come on, I sent it. I sent it to you.
Good.
You haven't even watched it. I sent it to you.
You know what I
3
was
times.
watching, dude?
Yeah, I know you were watching golf.
Oh,
This is literally a 15-second video, and you haven't watched it. I sent you 3 angles of it, and you wouldn't watch it. Insulting.
At first they
Hold
were
on.
like, that shouldn't be the main event of 300. It's not a real belt.
Hold on.
That was a good fight.
No, that was a good fight.
That was a good fight.
Do I need?
No, I felt bad for the other
Hold
fights that
on.
came after
Oh,
that
Oh,
fight.
right.
Oh, it's 20 seconds left. No.
Man, honestly, though, the recklessness of him saying, "Let's
Oh!
do this,"
Oh! That was amazing, wasn't it? It was incredible. Is that not the greatest thing you've ever seen?
so good, dude.
Wait, dude. His limbs gave out on
I
him.
know, dude.
Oh, by the way,
the
at
only
this
thing
point-
that could catch him was his face. That's never good.
Which, by the way, at this point, I was going through absolute trauma because at the end of round 1, Holloway hits him with a reverse elbow that breaks his nose.
It was
or
a
something
spinning
like
back
that.
kick.
A spinning back
Which, by the way,
kick.
I never see anybody hit it that close.
Oh my
Usually a
God.
spinning back kick, you got to get like full extension. He got him with the spinning back kick, but his face.
Oh, so he kind of healed him. He
Well,
had to bring his leg in.
He hit him with the
Yeah.
the heel, and then it just went into his stomach. But in the meanwhile, you can see Justin Gage's like, oh, and he's leaking already.
Broke his
He
nose,
wants to
too.
he wants to blow his nose, which you're not supposed to do because it mess up your eyes if you do that.
Mm.
But he's like, what am I supposed to do? I can't breathe.
For 4 rounds now, this guy, every time he got hit in the face, and he did a lot. I was like,
He got hit
his
a lot.
His nose. It was very bad. Dude.
Oh,
It was very
He got
bad.
hit a lot. It was and by the way, an amazing event,
Yeah.
but that like boop, boop, cherry on top. And then there were some more desserts after because the main event,
Oh,
Alex Bejeda, who may be the scariest guy in the sport. He may be the scariest guy in the sport.
wow.
The kid,
okay.
the guy whose kid got trolled by Israel Adesanya. So he's up a weight class now, right?
Right.
And he's defending his belt against Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill's very dangerous knockout artist, but he is coming off an Achilles. By the way, he did it in like 7 months. So like, I mean, Jaelan Phillips.
No, I did hear that.
Like,
Okay. All right.
anyway,
Dude, he's
That was
standing in place.
no, he's got to move around the octagon. Dude, what are you
Not
talking
like,
about,
not like,
Hey, he,
not like Jaelan Phillips.
needless to say, he didn't move quick enough.
dude? I'm telling you, science.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Well,
so
here's what they might be doing the same thing they're doing with the Tommy John, and they're putting like different anchors because the Tommy John guys are returning in 10 months
Mhm.
and not 14 to 18 months. So I don't know.
Raziel the GOAT says Hill is trashed up. He just won the championship. I don't know. He lost his championship by injury. But anyway,
Oh, did it?
so Jamal Hill, he kicks Bejeda in the nuts, right? And normally, you know what happens? What happens when a guy gets
You
kicked
get
in the
like a
nuts?
5-minute.
The referee goes,
timeout.
hold on, timeout. You go to your corner.
Go get your stuff together.
Leroy, he kicks him square in the nuts, and Bejeda just goes like this to Herb Dean because Herb Dean's about to step in. And he goes, doesn't even look at Herb Dean. He just goes, hand up. No.
So he must have not been hurt.
Doesn't
Yep.
matter. He got hit in the nuts. Herb Dean's coming for the timeout, and he just goes, stop. And then the next thing he does is
Knocks him out, dude.
Knocks him out. Dude. And it was eyes in the back of the head.
Immediately, bro.
Oh, so
Immediately.
he waved him off.
He waved off the nut timeout. And he's like,
That
I don't
just
know.
pissed him off.
Oh, man. I got to show you that one, too. Let's get to the headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Oh, man.
Oh,
What is it?
so
So
it
tell
was-
us about the Masters. Tell us about the Masters.
Oh,
So-
Masters.
So here's the deal. It's really amazing how these majors work. There'll be 2 or 3 guys that shoot 6 or 7 under in the first round, right? And for the most part, that'll end up being somewhere where the winner is because it gets more difficult and more difficult. However, the best guy won.
Scotty Scheffler
Scotty
won.
Scheffler. He was the best all week. He bounced back. He didn't, every time he had a bad hole, he missed a couple of, little short putts.
How many did he win by?
4.
Oh, wow. So was there any drama on Sunday?
Yes, Ludwig Oberg, right?
Oh.
There was a 4-way tie for the lead, right? And he was on the 11th hole. So usually everybody gets all their scoring 13 through 15, right? Because it's 2 par 5s. You get most of the time, if you're gonna win, you got to birdie those 2. He hit it in the water, so he went from 7 to 5, and that was pretty much. He got back to 7, but it was 11, 7, and nobody else was even close. So,
Yeah. All right, you want to see this?
yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hold on. He kind of looks like who played for the Heat.
Who?
From Duke. On the right.
Battier?
Battier.
Battier?
Yeah. Kind of looks like Battier.
Now that he has gone up in weight class,
Who went up
Beefy.
in weight class? The guy on
This
the right?
guy.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Beefy.
Ready, go.
And now he wants to go up to heavyweight. All right, so watch.
He wants to go up again?
Yeah.
Oh, do you think
He wants to fight in 3 weeks. All right, so kicks him in the nuts.
Well, I mean, in
Right.
the-
That wasn't in the nuts.
He kicked him in the nuts.
That was in the stomach.
Kicked him in the nuts.
That was in the stomach. Wait, did he even get hit? Hey, running back.
That's what you're worried on, though, Leroy? You don't want to watch
No, I
these?
wanna
So
see
he's
if
a
he got
moment
kicked.
ruiner.
I wanted to make sure he didn't.
All right, watch.
He didn't. Watch. It hits him around the waist. That's the waist, dude.
Maybe a toe. All
It
it,
was
takes
a
is
toe.
a toe, bro.
No, I know, but that was mostly on
It hit him in the waist. It
hit him
hit
in
him in
the
the
waist.
waist, except he touches his nuts right as he gets hit.
No, he touched his side and waved him off.
Okay.
He didn't hurt. He didn't hurt him.
All right.
He didn't hurt.
Fair enough.
Dude, let me tell you. You know,
Tell me more
as
about-
a man,
Tell me more about Scotty Scheffler.
no, as a man,
Okay.
This is
as
the
a
greatest
man,
sporting event.
as
known to man.
a man,
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you what. I ain't never waved off a nut shot.
Unless you're so tough that you
No!
only let
That
pain
you-
in your nuts affect you.
He
'cause
hit
you're
him
about
on
to
the
knock it out.
side.
Watch this
Okay.
knockout.
Did you see the knockout?
Watch
yet,
this.
though?
What? It didn't even look like he hit him.
I know. That's what's crazy about it, dude. This guy has such dynamite in his hands.
Mm.
He killed him.
Look.
Woof. So now he wants to go up to heavyweight and win 3 belts. Be the first guy to ever win 3 belts.
Yeah, but he's gonna
Like,
fight
take it
John
from
Jones.
He would.
Oh,
What do you mean?
He would, but John Jones is hurt, so I don't know when John Jones is fighting.
John
yeah.
Jones is always hurt.
He's hurt and he's over here threatening his.
Yeah, John Jones has got issues. He's probably going to fight Tom Aspinall, who's also very good.
Here's the problem. John Jones need to get back into the ring so he could get some act right.
Yeah.
You mean not misbehave?
Right.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like the only time dude gets in trouble is when he's been out for a substantial amount of time. It's terrible.
Sick of it.
Man, what a day.
What?
Greatest sporting event known to man.
Really?
Amazing, man.
So you
Oh,
think the whole card was
bro.
low?
You didn't even mention the
Lost so much money.
The woman who died. Oh yeah, you did.
I lost so much money.
All I know is the old skipper got pounded, right? Holly Holmes.
Oh
yeah.
my
Yeah.
god, did
They
she?
go. They felt bad.
That was one of the only fights the only fights I won were like the two faves and Holloway. Holloway was the only underdog that I bet that I won. But I parlayed it with Jamal Hill, who let me down because I had him in my
You thought?
Don't act like you know who these people are.
Okay.
You thought yeah, it was like a pick 'em fight, Leroy. What do you mean?
Okay. No, but
you
you.
thought-
I mean, the way he talked about the winner.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you
Like,
what.
you see what I'm
This was
saying?
my
He
reason.
He was
behind it.
moving up in weight.
Well, first of all, Jamal Hill's never he didn't lose the belt. He lost it.
He got it
via
taken, so he was taken to the champ.
And my thought was, well, Adesanya knocked out Pajeda.
Mm.
Jamal Hill is a light heavyweight. So I figured if he touches him,
Right.
night.
You know
But
what
I
sucks
was wrong.
about boxing and all the fight game or whatever. You don't know what their normal walking around weight is, and a lot of times that tells the story. They'll say it. They'll tell you every now and then, oh, he's a natural middleweight or he's a natural light heavyweight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he loses a boatload of weight to make the weight class.
Yeah, he was 232, I think, on fight night.
Wow.
Right.
So he went up 27 pounds.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So,
Jesus.
like, why can't he fight heavyweight and
He
be
could.
okay?
He could.
Right.
I'm excited.
Just imagine how much weight he's losing going into a fight.
What about Zhang Liang? I can't pronounce your name. very
Zhang
well.
Weili
Yeah, and then the
and
how
Yan
she-
Xiaonan.
Yeah,
That was a good fight. The only thing, though, that the coolest moment was the first round.
Oh,
and then
she was dead.
because she was out. Like she
was
choked out
gone, bro.
Yan Xiaonan.
Yeah.
And
How
like
did she get up then? If
Dude,
she was choked out,
it was
she
crazy.
was- she
She
was
basically did it. Like she was
woozy.
like whoa, and you're like, oh, is she gonna make it back to the corner? And she did. And the cut man's like, I could fix it.
Oh,
And so the
yeah.
entire time in the second round, Joe Rogan and Cormier are like, did they use smelling salts? You're not allowed to do that. Are you allowed to use smelling salts? But apparently, the cut man, what he does is he sticks his finger up her nose with some
Yep.
ice. Apparently, that wakes you up.
Yeah, he was like hitting a nerve or something like that,
Yeah,
and like
crazy.
pressing down on that.
Yeah.
to wake her up. That was so.
She got. I mean, she's a badass, dude.
Yo,
She
badass.
fought the rest of the fight.
She's a badass.
Whoa,
What?
Let me get this straight.
Finger up the nose.
So
Finger up the nose.
Somebody-
hold on, just,
wait, wait.
just he had a glove on.
somebody
Okay.
almost gets the life choked out of him.
No, did.
Yeah, no,
It did.
No,
Everybody, she was out.
unconscious. Yep.
Like the only thing left was finish her.
Yeah.
Right?
She was literally pushed off of a body in order for her to touch the floor. And
She
get up.
goes into the corner.
Yep.
The cut man says, I could fix this.
Yep.
and he puts a piece of ice in her nose.
He starts picking her nose.
We didn't see the ice. We only saw his finger up her nose.
So how do you know
look-
it wasn't?
That it was smelling salts?
Yeah.
Possible. I don't know.
Well,
But I think John Anik said like he would never do that or something like that. And if John Anik says it, I'm not going to doubt him.
I think it was the UFC's doctor. Though. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
it
the
was-
cut men are not they're not
affiliated.
personal. They're
Yeah.
it's the same cut men for the
Okay.
entire card.
Oh, okay.
It's not
okay.
like,
All
like
right,
in
right,
boxing,
right.
you have to employ a cut man.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
get a piece of your purse.
Nice.
Right.
In the UFC, like they're hired for that night.
I
Yep.
tell you what, though,
He just
that
started-
piece of the purse thing, that it gets broken down a lot.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You don't realize, like, yeah, it gets broken down a lot.
But it was amazing. It was a great night. It was a great night.
600,000 for Max Holloway.
I know. He won two $300,000 bones. He got performance of the night
That's-
and fight of the night.
You know what's crazy about that? That is an ESPN fight, right? The ESPN fight get that much money. If you headline an ESPN Saturday night fight,
Oh,
you'll
that's
get.
not true. Not all of them.
Oh no,
No. Not like they got one coming up this week. You never heard of both of these guys. I bet you they're probably both making like 50 grand.
really?
Yeah. There's a reason they make as much of a profit as they do, Leroy.
All right.
This Dana White's got it down.
Nobody. They got.
It is funny when you say it though. It's like 600 grand. It's like the gate was 18 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Right.
the third highest selling
the
of all
gate
time.
was 18 million dollars. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
Dana, thank you for giving Max Holloway.
That was
600
gate.
grand.
Like I'm sure like,
Hey,
that's also pay per view and
why are
sponsorship.
we,
money, too.
Why what? I don't know what you're pointing at.
What are you
I can't
pointing
see.
at?
I'm pointing at Twitch.
Why are we on Twitch?
Are you on the right channel? Is that old?
No,
Mm.
I'm talking about the people's champ. This is the people's.
All right.
I don't know.
JFig's out, guys. That's why we're trying to figure this out.
You would think that like
Oh, here we go.
yeah.
We got it.
once again,
Ref-
0 for 4.
Hey, that's
No,
four.
what are you
no,
talking
that's
about?
4, dude.
I'm about to call you Avi Garcia.
Oh,
I'm about to call you Avi Garcia.
What are you talking about?
You're a technological
Leroy.
gold sombrero.
no free whoppers.
By the way, we finally got it.
Yeah, probably did.
But guess what? I'm gonna just be honest with you.
Yeah.
It came on the same night as the half pizza.
Oh yeah, I didn't check once.
like, come
Also, the Marlins having their most heartbreaking loss of the season. when they
on. Oh
give
my
up
god! Right after.
Rerun Marcelo Osuna.
Yeah. Oh, it was crazy. I mean,
gonna
yeah,
be a good
remember
year.
him?
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
He was actually one of the trades that worked out though, because they got Sandy. So
Okay. So we can't
And
be
then,
mad
you
at
know.
that. But I love just watching.
yeah,
Love just watching players that used to be here killing it.
yep. But at least that was a trade that worked out. At least,
Yeah.
Most of them don't.
Also,
All right, we'll take a break. The Miami Heat, they are set for the play-in, a showdown with the Sixers. We get into the NBA playoff scenarios next.
WQAM broadcasting live from the
bring my Latin name.
It's Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the program.
You gonna give me a -1. We need to give Steph a -1.
because he texted you an hour later.
So wait. So I didn't have my key card, which is a whole nother story, as he pointed out.
Yeah.
And so I figure, you know what, I'm gonna hit up Steph. Steph, I'm down by the performance center. Come let me in. Crickets, nothing, right? And finally, Marcos drives in. So I go up with Marcos. About 2 minutes ago, he sends me a text. Hold on. I'm gonna hold on for what?
Well, at least you know he didn't ignore you.
But he knows the show starts at 10. Like, so if you know the show starts at 10, why would you even text me at 10:30?
Maybe he thinks you're still stuck.
He actually, as I walked by, he's like, "You're gonna go get Leroy?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get him right now." I'm on the way.
Oh, so you're saying you already knew? He's just like,
No, I don't
he just
know.
threw Leroy out. Oh, I mean, I think that I ignored him.
Yeah, solid. That's a good move.
That was his exact move.
That's a good move.
He-
That's a good
that
move.
was
I'm going to use that.
His exact words. Well, I didn't want you to think I ignored you.
It's a good move.
All right. All right. So your Miami Heat, they finished the season 46-36, 8th in the Eastern Conference. Easy work of the Raptors yesterday. It was a laugher by the fourth quarter, but unfortunately, nobody else participated in the help the Heat needed. They put themselves in that position.
Thank you. I'm glad. You know what? Of all the things that you have said today, I'm glad you said that.
They call me accountable Tobes.
They put themselves in a situation to have to depend on everybody, because
It's
guess
a very
what?
much, it's a loser situation.
It
I'm
is,
sitting,
because guess what? All you had to do was beat Washington.
I'm sitting here, I'm like, come on, Nets, please.
Oh no, what are you crazy?
I've never cheered harder against the Magic. Never.
We're sitting there because I go down in the fourth quarter. It was boots on the ground yesterday, and so went down to I didn't watch the fourth quarter live. I went down in the media room because they had TVs.
Yeah.
So they had all the games on, and I'm just sitting here. I'm like, come on, Bucks. I feel like I'm such a loser.
No, but honestly, though, everyone was like that. Like, even where I was sitting yesterday, the people in the row in front of us, behind us, everyone was locked into other games. Everyone in the whole arena was.
You went to the game?
Yes, I was boots on the ground. I got to
Why didn't you text me?
experience because I was hobnobbing, dude.
Wow.
Look,
Where were you hobbling?
Dude, I
You were
gotta
in the
tell-
luxury lounge again?
Would you like me to take off my courtside glove?
How does he keep doing this?
I don't know,
Dude,
dude.
how does he keep doing this?
I was in row 10. It was amazing. I also went by he may be listening now, so I have to shout him out. Went by 601.
Hmm?
Was recognized. My brother was at 601, the restaurant there where Bongos used to be, for anyone who may not know. Anyway, I
Miss
was
Bongos.
Miss Bongos too. Man, I was in there and I was like,
What a
hey,
fog machine. They had a fog machine.
wow,
there,
and
dude.
2 stories. And I was like,
Yeah.
this is nice. This must have been nice. But anyway,
You
Chef
ever go to
Leo,
Bongos, Leroy?
No.
it's a luxurious looking spot. But Chef Leo, who was nice enough to give us
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he came
Yeah.
by when they were adding new things to the menu.
Did he talk about the
Domino's?
yeah.
He did not, no, but he did talk about some pork belly, and it was delicious.
My daughter has been into that with the
Pork belly?
with the ramen.
You know, pork belly has made a comeback. Sometimes things they come into, like, I don't know, not fashion, but becomes popular. And I guess that's one of the items in the culinary world. But anyway, long story short, I got to experience something you experience a lot as I was sitting in row 10, right behind the basket. Pat Riley,
Oh,
Andy Ellisberg,
those are
Alonzo
good
Mourning.
seats.
Oh, I was 3 rows from them, and I was
Should have
like,
just shouted, "You handsome, Pat!"
I should have, but I was so scared. I don't know. I was like, I don't want to ruin anything that's going on.
Every time he like he never reacts during the game, and anytime there is a reaction, it's always just like a lean over the zone.
Yeah, small whisper.
Small whispers, dude.
Yeah, they're like guys at the back of the Italian restaurant.
Yep.
They're like, oh, they've just been drinking
Just-
coffee for 4 hours.
Just sitting there observing.
Just
Give us your what's your Pat Riley impression?
what am I going over? You
This sounds like
That's
this
pretty
sounds
good.
like you need a laxative.
No, it's good. It's gotten better. It's gotten better. But good experience, man. Good experience.
It was
Why are you experiencing sports unlike us?
Man.
But we do have something he don't
yeah.
get. Vegas.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Marcos,
Never
Marcos,
seen it. Never seen that.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Yeah.
even if you went to Vegas and got the primo seats
Mhm.
and got to meet all the boxers or whatever, I could take you to a place where we eat. That's all you would talk about in Vegas.
No.
It's all he thinks about.
Wait, he goes, Vegas for Canelo? I'm like, herbs and rye?
Oh.
You gotta let me know, man, because I gotta get the reservation.
I understand.
Right.
I understand.
That reservation does not play.
Is that the place with the sweet potato?
Although it does
tater
seem,
tots?
yeah, dude, those things are good.
Dude, I'm telling you right now. No,
Why?
we are there to eat meat. We're not, although
Hmm?
there's a couple things we got that was excellent. Their meatballs.
I think I had the meatballs.
No. We didn't have the meatballs. I know. I wouldn't know. I know what everybody's order was. And fried calamari.
Ooh,
Because they do the fried. See,
always like it.
the restaurants, some of these restaurants go with the bum ass calamari and they just throw it on the plate. Now, I'm not a big fan of the legs. You know, like, I kick those to the side. But the other thing is they put the little hot peppers on them, the little the little ring hot peppers, the cherry peppers, and then
All right, so the Heat, they finish up 8th on the season, so that means they go to Philadelphia on Wednesday, not Tuesday, because of a hockey game. So the Heat do get an extra day to rest up for this game against Philadelphia. Which
so the hockey playoffs start Tuesday?
No, I think the regular
They're
season.
into
I
the
think the
regular
regular season
season.
ends on
Okay,
Tuesday
gotcha,
because the Panthers end on Tuesday.
Right. Okay.
But I mean, listen, frankly, both teams need it because it looks like Joel Embiid's banged up again, and I think somebody texted that Giannis is doubtful for the first round. So there's a lot of injuries, and the Heat, of course, have to deal with Terry Rozier.
I told you that calf is nothing to play with.
Yeah,
because you can go from calf being out 2 weeks to being out for a year.
It was very noticeable yesterday. It very much felt like the Bucks tanked to not be the 2 seed because they're trying. I think their thinking is we could maybe beat the Pacers. I don't know if we could beat the Heat or the Sixers without Giannis because people looked at that game against the Magic and people were very fishy about it.
Didn't they have a big lead and then just
they were in it and then
it was a terrible.
It just
wait a
went.
minute. Correct me if I'm wrong. I turned on the game and the score was 86-72 at halftime.
That was Pacers Hawks.
What in the hell?
They put up 150 something, 157.
No, wait. Marcos. It was 86-72 at halftime.
No defense being played.
I had no idea. I'm like, what was going on there?
Needed the Pacers to lose too, so I was very unhappy about that.
You need the Pacers to lose.
Well, when I saw 86 at halftime, I'm like, oh well.
Also, the Hawks had nothing to play for either. They're locked into their 10 spot.
Garbage.
So they probably were just chucking them up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just get mine.
They didn't care.
Right.
The funny one was the Cavaliers definitely tanked against the Hornets. They sat everybody, and then at one point, apparently, somebody had said it from the Heat. They said that Tristan Thompson was running the point yesterday.
Okay.
I wasn't watching, but I was saying,
like he pointed. Wait,
I got this guy.
Does he wave himself?
I don't know. I didn't watch the game.
Who picks for him?
But they lost to the Hornets. And so
you know what? It's like, listen. Here's how this goes. The way it's looking right now, the most important game is Wednesday.
Definitely.
Because that team avoids Boston in the first round.
Yep.
Okay.
And you get the Knicks. The Knicks are the 2 seed.
Right.
Which
so I mean they've been playing good. They've been playing good though.
Dude, we're gonna make Ben Stiller so sad.
So sad.
So sad.
Can't wait, dude.
I can't wait.
I don't know. I'm gonna say this. And I looked at all the playoff teams and looked at the 2 stars and what they could count on every night. And it's all of them have the same, 50, 55, right? Are you worried that
the Knicks
you don't know?
that.
Why not?
Because they got Jaelan Brunson. Who else they got?
Hold on. I did it. I picked their top 2 guys. But Jaelan Brunson scoring 35 every night.
He's not averaging 35 a night. Okay.
He was averaging, what did he average? 20. Hold on. See,
Anunoby, was that his name?
Yeah, he was hurt.
Wow.
But if you pick their top 2
Always
guys,
hurt.
their top 2 guys. Hold on. No, I'll find it.
Well, Randall, if you counted Randall, he's not.
No, I'm not
out.
counting Randall. Randall's out. Why would I include Randall?
I don't know.
I'm not including Randall.
Well, their next scorer that's actually on their team is Dante DiVincenzo, who averages 15.
Cool.
Okay,
So I think
yeah.
I think your experiment blew up once
No, it
again.
didn't. One other team.
Over
That's
6.
it. One other team. That's it.
Over 6.
Ananobi, by the way, a British professional basketball player. Surprised he's not playing in the BBL.
Oh, he's gonna be-
Ananobi's British?
Listen,
Yeah, he is,
he's
apparently.
going to be able to afford a lot of BBLs when he gets that extension this offseason.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
imagine.
he's getting a big one.
He's averaging 15 this year as well. Pretty good.
But anyway, look, hey, it's business time.
Here we go.
It's
Here
business
we
time.
go.
We got to take a
Here
break.
we-
We'll get into this
here we
matchup.
go.
We'll get into this
Here
matchup. We got to take a
go.
break. It's business time.
Oh, I almost made it to 11
It's
o'clock.
business time. Playtime is over.
Oh,
Playtime is over.
I
Back
almost
after
made it
this.
to 11.
This hour of Tobin and
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you.
Now this is
560.
TikTok dance.
Really?
Yeah.
It's an old song.
Yeah.
Back at it here, everybody. Happy to be back. Fun weekend. Leroy's in studio today. Frog Boy, good to see him. You know who it's not good to see? Traffic. I'm sick of him.
Man.
Sick
I
of
left
it, dude.
I left extra early.
I left early today too. You want to know when I got on the turnpike today? 7:50.
Whoa. Dang, you spent quite some time about it. At least an hour and a half.
Yeah.
On that turnpike.
Waste of time, dude.
Wow.
Anyway, Heat yesterday, they beat Grady Dick's Toronto Raptors.
Hey, there were some questionable moments from the broadcast this weekend.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I didn't. What do you mean?
Let me.
You talking about that screenshot that was around?
No, I did not. I'm not talking about the screenshot. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and allow you to continue to talk about the wins. And
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab the audio.
Grady Dick's Toronto Raptors lose 118-103. So the Heat, they are set up for a play-in game Wednesday in Philadelphia. Winner faces the Knicks. Loser goes to the 9-10. That will be on Friday. And that winner will take on the Celtics. If the Heat win on Wednesday, they start the playoffs on Saturday. If they win on Friday, they start the playoffs on Sunday.
Which you want to win because you don't want to be playing every other day. Right? That's that right there is a recipe for disaster. Playing every other day. So you give yourself a couple of days.
For sure.
Although it's hard for me to ask when you've had plenty of opportunities to not be in this situation to start off with.
That's true. And Dade South says, we feel the playing in our soul.
Yep. It's been, listen, here, nobody would admit it. Tobin won't admit it. But you knew where this was going, right? You got a feeling where this was going.
Yeah, I mean, we did get screwed in that one page.
Oh my goodness!
But like, I did look at one.
Okay, so one moment out of the whole season is why
moment.
they're in the play-in.
Well, technically, it is one moment because it's one game from the.
No, what about all the other games? What about the loss to the Wizards?
I actually, at one point, I looked at Anthony Chang. We looked at each other when we were watching all the scores go down, and we kind of like shrug shoulders at each other, and I just go to him, Wizards.
That's it. You know it too. No, you get what you get. Okay? You eat what you kill. If you don't, then guess what? You eating scraps. That's where the Heat are right now. They eating the scraps of the play-in.
I like it because now it means
you like it. No, you don't. Nobody likes a one-game sample.
What is it? What is this with you? Like, have you did you just run into the term one-game sample? You've been so into that term
because
lately.
Because everything about basketball is a series. Having a chance to beat a team or lose to a team in a 7-game series, right? If you leave it up to chance in one game, somebody could. It's happened to the Heat this year that some team came out and went 10 for 15 in the first half from 3.
Yeah, it literally happened to them last year.
Right. So, like, why would you risk it? I'm saying a 1-game sample size, if that could happen, I would rather avoid that at all costs. But you say, why do you keep saying it? Because it can happen. They're pros too. I don't care how bad their
but
team
you make
is.
it seem like the Heat are taking on the Bulls tomorrow.
No, I'm not.
Like, they're taking on a good team.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think, they're.
No, yes. But again, you put yourself in this situation. But I'm saying, even if you don't win and you got to do the same thing you did last year and beat a 9-10 team, right? And beat a 9-10 team on Friday.
Yep.
That team could get miraculously hot.
The difference is, though, last year the Bulls and the Hawks were 3 games worse than the Heat in the play-in. Like, this year they're 10.
Okay.
Like, they're much.
They're not right. So basically, what you're saying is the difference between 9-10 and 7-8 is much greater than it was last year.
Oh, by far.
Still doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay.
It's a 1-game sample.
Okay.
Like,
you know what else is a 1-game sample?
What?
You can flip it on its head. It's a 1-game sample it's a 1-game series coming up on Wednesday.
Yes.
Against
Yes.
the
I'm
Sixers.
not disputing that.
And
at
you
all.
want to know where we
I'm
thrive,
just-
Leroy? You want to know where we thrive?
Where do you thrive?
On the road. That's where we thrive. We're road warriors. Okay. Second most road wins in the East this year.
Yes.
We
Yes.
thrive on the road.
Okay.
All right. Jimmy said it yesterday. Now, I may have given him an out, but he said this yesterday. He's glad we're on the road. So I'm not worried. If Jimmy's not worried, I'm not worried. And by the way, Philadelphia, you know they're quaking in their boots.
Really?
Dude, they paid Tobias Harris over him.
And
he's already ended
Yeah.
their season once.
at some point,
Who's gonna save them? Mr. Glass?
They're gonna summon up that they're gonna summons that WWE power when the guy gets knocked out, and it ain't gonna be.
And when in the history of their franchise have they done that? When Allen Iverson was around, which by the way, that's what you gave Allen Iverson.
No, here
a
correction.
Leroy gave me some context on that. Luckily,
a Monopoly statue.
All of their statues are like that.
I don't care. Fix it.
I mean, even Dr. J's is tiny.
How tiny?
No,
That
they're
tiny?
all the same size. Yeah, but now
That's not a statue. Though.
Can
That's
I
what
just
I'm
say
saying.
this?
Like what?
That's not a statue.
Can I just say this?
Yeah.
Can I just say this? Allen Iverson smiling next to that little bitty ass trophy, right? Like you know something in this body's going. Like,
So let me just get this straight. One day Joel Embiid's gonna have a statue,
and it's gonna be the same
that
size.
tiny?
Very
Yeah,
small.
yeah.
What a bum franchise.
What a place that has a city that has a statue of Rocky Balboa, a fictional character that is
bigger than
larger
it.
than the actual actor that played it, but the basketball players that actually won
Yeah,
championships.
that's how you're supposed to make a statue. Like Pat Riley already said, D Wade's statue is gonna be 8 feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That's how you do a
It's gotta
statue.
be larger than life.
Larger than life.
Correct.
That's what a
Yeah.
statue is
Correct.
supposed to be.
Correct.
for sure.
Correct.
Dad, who is this? It's like,
Okay.
why am I bigger than him?
It's like a little gargoyle, dude.
It's a garden gnome.
Jimmy likes the fact that we're on the road. All right. He loves
Oh,
it.
Okay, yeah.
I
loves
actually
it.
heard that
Okay.
live. He called it a hellified question.
Yeah.
I think it's what
Yeah,
he
it
said.
was a hellified question.
But here's the deal. Like,
It was kind of a pathetic
you know
question.
what? Here's the deal. Once you get in a certain situation, of course you're gonna love it because you can't do nothing about it at that point. So you got to welcome the challenge.
The Heat are just like limping into the playoffs. And I'm just like in the background going, but Jimmy, you guys were good on the road. He goes, you're right. I'm glad we're on the road.
Great question.
Great question. I'm sorry.
That's why you can never take me with you.
Why?
Because
That I don't have the answer to.
Jimmy, you guys have had a great comfort on the road this year. Why have you had so much comfort away from Miami for all your games?
And you know what? That's a hellified question that I don't have the answer to. I wish we played better at home, but I don't know. Whenever we get on the road or back against the wall a little bit, I guess we get out of our comfort zone and then we really start making things happen. So I'm actually kind of glad that we're on the road.
There you go.
That
How about that?
based off the
He
playoff
looks like he
question.
has a good time on the road. I mean, you ever see his
Yeah.
Instagram? Hey, he's sightseeing. He's going to the local coffee shops.
He enjoys life.
Takes everybody out for breakfast.
Yep.
You know, Nico's there getting some scones.
What
It's a
happened?
great time.
It is a great time.
It looks like a great time. Road Warriors, dude.
scones.
He can pet the little Allen Iverson statue.
Dude, on all of our trips, when have you ever said, I'm going to go get a scone?
I don't know what
That
a
dude
scone
always
is.
has a piece of meat in his hand. What are you talking about? A scone. I saw you eat 17 different types of sausage at a buffet one time. Ooh, chorizo, bacon, ham.
So, can I get the only highlights from yesterday that we really got to talk about are Caleb Martin had 2 sick ass dunks.
Absolutely.
And one of them, Tyler Hero faked out 2 Raptors and then just gave it to Caleb Martin to dunk. Here was that.
Right, kicks it ahead to Tyler, licking out, pump fake twice, leaves it for Caleb, crack it down. Oh, he went up the right side of Mount Caleb. Came down with a dunk.
That's called fan appreciation night because that was for the people.
It was for the people. It was a beautiful dunk from Caleb Martin, but not as good as his second one, which brought down the house.
Here comes Caleb. Oh, Lord have mercy. He sprung from the middle of the circle and just put somebody on a poster. Was that KO? That's not
Oh,
oh.
goodness.
Here comes Caleb. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Now, what is this you're saying that he also had a great call of a Kevin Love 3, Marcos?
Oh, yes. Kevin Love had a nice 3. This was clutch. You know, we needed this basket.
Of course.
Love was
Need every point you can get.
Absolutely. This is a great call that he had.
Marquez pump fake. Got Dick in his face. Kicks it back to Love for 3. Yes!
Kevin looks so automatic from long range. I know, like, he hasn't been shooting it great tonight.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
What? It was Kevin Love. We needed those 3 points. We needed.
Oh my God. What?
Yes.
What are we doing?
It's a close game.
What are we doing?
Yeah, you know.
Jax! What are we doing?
Oh man,
This guy on the Raptors is going to get somebody fired. He's already done this with the jersey swap this year.
And he's a legitimate player. You can't even like. It sucks.
Oh my God!
Wow. Kevin Love needed those 3 points, man.
I missed the call of Kevin Love though. Can I have that one more time?
Absolutely.
I got to hear this 3.
Focus on the 3.
Yeah.
Marquez pump fake. Got Dick in his face. Kicks it back to Love for 3. Yes!
Kevin looks so automatic from.
Wow.
I think Dak Jax does that on purpose.
Glad that
dude.
series is done.
Wait, because he has never said anybody else was in anybody else's face, right? He said guarded,
Good defense. Yeah.
defending.
Solid D by the team over there.
Oh my goodness! Wow, what are we doing?
Well,
Jax,
take a break. Hour 2 next. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tonga Vailoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tonga Vailoa. Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of
Hour 2 of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Hey, we got a cool giveaway today for all my country music fans out there. I've been given an urgent message from Jaelan. Hold on.
Hot off the press.
Hot off the press. My phone. I lost my work email.
Not a problem, my friend. Not a problem.
I had it. It was there.
Well, I tell you what.
I got it.
I didn't have anything.
No. Brooks and Dunn.
Yes.
And their Reboot 2024 tour are coming to the I Think Financial Amphitheater in West Palm on Friday, May 3rd. And we got your chance to win tickets. Keep listening for details. This is a Live Nation show, so we will give away one pair of tickets per day this week to Brooks and Dunn.
Wow.
So
Good
check
show.
that out. Get to our headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Bad news for the Marlins, as if it couldn't get worse.
What do you mean?
Craig Mish, he tweeted out less than an hour ago. The Marlins are placing Jake Berger on the IL with an oblique injury, as if things couldn't get any worse. There's that. Otto Lopez, who is tearing it up in Jacksonville, will be taking his spot on the 26-man roster. Well,
what is indefinite leave? Is that what IL stands for?
no,
Okay.
just is it inactive or injured list? I don't even actually, you know what? I don't know. Used to be the DL. Apparently that was politically incorrect. They changed that.
Had to keep it on the DL.
So it's no longer the D. When I was a kid, it used to be the DL. Now it's the IL. I don't know if it's inactive or it's injured. I think it's injured, but
injured list, indeed.
The injured list, Jake Berger has now been added to that. And
I see why it was changed from the DL. I see now what it was previously.
Marlins 3-13 on the season. They had one yesterday, could have won in their first series of the year, and instead Marcell Ozuna hit a 3-run homer. So there's that. Marlins, they open up a series tonight, I believe, with the San Francisco Giants.
That'll be fun.
Apparently Edward Cabrera is coming back too. I think I saw Fish Stripes report that today, so that's good. That means no AJ Puck.
Yes, which is always good.
Put him in the bullpen. I don't mind about. I don't want AJ Puck off the team. I just don't want to pitch in 5 innings.
Here's the problem: you don't have enough starters. You got to move.
No, Edward Cabrera's a starter though. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, so he's coming.
I tell you what,
wait, he's coming back from injury. You're gonna plug him in for a whole game?
Listen, Max Meyer. AJ Puck. I will say though, Max Meyer, he's good.
Yeah.
two of the fish. They say wins don't matter for pitchers. I don't know about that. I don't know. I understand why they said that because the whole Felix Hernandez thing, but Max Meyer, he goes on the mound. The Marlins win. They've only got 3 of them. He's got 2 of them.
Only have 3 of them, dude.
Yep.
Wow.
It's a rough looking record. It's tough. 3-13 is a tough looking record.
Yeah.
That's what I was my rookie year.
Oof.
It was brutal. Because you had to wait a whole another week.
Yeah, the Marlins are 3 back of the Nationals, who are 6-9. The Nationals have twice as many wins as they do. The Nationals.
Oh boy. It's playoff time, so you know what they're doing on ESPN.
What are they doing?
Knicks talk.
Oh, dude. That's the one thing with the Knicks being a 2 seed. They're going to be all over that.
Stephen A. Oh, my goodness.
He's going to be so sad when the Heat bounce the Knicks. He's going to be so sad. It's going to be great. I can't wait. I am looking forward to that. Heat's playing game is on Wednesday against the Philadelphia 76ers. We'll, of course, have all that there for you.
The Thunder are the top
By the way,
seed
to the
in
Marlins?
the West.
Who?
The Thunder.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
I'm still not picking them over to Denver or even Dallas, maybe.
Are you going to pick them if they play the Warriors in the first round?
Yes.
Would you pick them if they face the Lakers in the first round?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd be more reluctant to do it against the Lakers because they got them two dudes.
The West playing is so much better than the East playing.
Oh, of course.
It's
Well, because everybody has look. There's teams that are going to be out of the playoffs with what 5, 6, 7 games over 500.
There'll be 2 teams out of the there's a chance that 2 teams that have more wins than the Heat will be out of the playoffs.
Right.
Yep. Because the Warriors are the 10 spot. They have the same record as the Heat, 46-36.
Right.
So do the Kings. Lakers have 1 more win than the Heat. And then the Pelicans, I mean, how about this? The Pelicans have 49 wins. Could be bounced from the playoffs. That's 1 win less than the 2 seed Knicks.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The West has
West
been
is a gauntlet, dude.
like, but I don't understand
West is a
because
gauntlet.
here's the problem. Here's what I can't figure out. Well, they do have 2 of the worst records too in the West.
No, the 2
San
worst records.
Antonio and
Yeah, but at least they got to the 20s. The East has 2 teams in the teens.
so that means that maybe the East record should have been better, but they beat up on each other,
Maybe.
right? Up and down and up and down. Joel Embiid. I mean, keep in mind,
It
early
doesn't
in the
feel
year,
like that. It doesn't feel like that.
What do you mean?
Like I would just like if I told you any like do
Do you look at it as the West has a lot of really good teams, and so they're good teams are going to get forced out, or do you look at it as the reason why the records aren't so good in the East because everybody's kind of average?
If you put half the teams in the West in the East right now, like because right now everybody's like, oh, it's the Celtics and everybody else, and I get that. That's a fair assessment of where it is. I don't think you'd feel that way about the Celtics if they had to play any of these other teams. Like I don't think
So if I went from like 5 up in the West,
yeah,
you'd feel totally different. Right. So the West is stronger, but then why aren't they beating up on each other? Is my point. Why do they if the West is stronger, why are all their records?
I think they probably dominated the East.
I was going to say they're beating up on the East then.
Okay.
Because the Heat were 0-10 against the top 5 in the West.
Love that.
Really?
0-10.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that would explain a lot. So that's what it is. Because you know what I mean? Usually, I would say they haven't really been beating up on each other. So it's everybody's been beating up on the East. In the West.
Schmieden says the Thunder or the Astros of the NBA. Does he mean they're cheating?
That could be
or does he mean a team that rebuilt and are now back?
That was their plan. I mean, that was their plan.
Don't they still have a bunch of picks too?
Oh, they have a ton of picks.
Crazy.
They have the Heat's pick in 25, I think.
I tell you what, they trusted the process over there.
No, they just did something with it sooner than like here's what happened to Philly when they said the process, which was cool and great and everybody knew where they were going. But you can't draft guys 2 or 3 consecutive years and have them sit out a year. That changes the trajectory of your said process. And when you look at OKC, they had one guy. Chet Holmgren was out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chet missed all last
He
year.
missed all of
Played
last
every
year.
game this year, though.
But he played every game.
Wow.
So, like, Philly, to this day, has still, those 2 guys they had in the first pick still have never played every game. Till now, for whoever they're playing for.
Ben Simmons.
Right. Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid have never played a full season. So while we're sitting here talking about, trust the process, that process is working quite well in OKC because not only are they the top seed, which may or may not be a little fraudulent because I wouldn't take them over a few teams in the West.
I get you, but it's still it's a West that has there's a couple of young teams, younger. Right. I mean, Minnesota's not super young because they're just their star is super young.
Right.
But everybody else is kind of in the prime.
But so even with OKC, imagine being the number 1 seed and having a bunch of picks.
Pretty good.
Yeah. That's what the process is.
That's actually what bothers me about the Marlins because the Marlins are bad. And usually in every other sport, it's like, hey, we're bad, but at least we get the first pick. In baseball, it just doesn't really happen that way.
I don't even know how the baseball draft works.
Exactly. Even if we do have this amazing prospect, I won't see him until about 3 or 4 years from now.
We never get that process. Like, remember Chicago had to hold the guy back.
I figured out in baseball, here's what you need to do. Just draft really good players' sons because that apparently is what works. Like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. True. Now you got this kid on the Orioles everybody's raving about, Matt Holliday's kid.
Yeah, that's right.
Go get me Juan Pierre's kids.
Oh, yeah.
Bendix.
Where are they?
Oh, we have Conine's kid, don't we?
Do we?
Where's he? Give me Griffin Conine. This kid come out here, I bet you hit 30 home runs. Give me these kids.
Is there a Ken
I
Griffey
need
III?
Nepo babies out
Wow.
in my lineup.
Yeah,
Yes.
Is there
Lefty?
A Ken Griffey
Yes.
anywhere?
Go get me the Lols. Go
Yeah.
get me D. Lee's kids. I'm tired of waiting. Everybody else gets the kids all over the place. Remember the Blue Jays? They had Biggio's kid, Guerrero's kid, Bichette's kid. I need some babies of major leaguers. That's how we're gonna fix this thing.
You need
know what?
You need it in their genes.
I need some gene. I just became president of the Marlins.
Look at that.
Get me a meeting with Peter Bendix.
Really?
I just solved it.
You guys are like the same age.
I think he's younger than me. Way smarter.
And then, well, yeah.
Griffin Coline.
He might be.
by the way.
How about this? He might be the first person that I have ever met from Cleveland and could give a rat's ass about the Browns.
He did it. Well, yeah, he's like, well, I knew the Kelseys. Same high school as the Kelseys.
Right. So I said, do you know Bernie?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't say you know me. I went with Mr. Popular, who's also from Ohio.
Schmieden says, go draft Dan Ugla Jr. Exactly.
No!
Yeah.
His dad knows the regime, the regimen.
Pudge Rodriguez, son.
I
That'd
think
be
his
good.
son's actually already a pitcher.
Oh. Griffin
No.
Conine, by the
Should've
way,
been a
hasn't
catcher.
made his ML debut.
I'm pretty sure
MLB
Pudge
debut.
Rodriguez's
wait.
kid pitched against the Marlins.
Hey,
Actually, is his son on the Giants or is he not in the league anymore? I'm not sure.
Pudge
No.
Derek Rodriguez is
He used to be on the Giants.
pitcher. Wow, isn't that crazy? He's in the Mexican league now.
He had a run though. He had a cup of coffee.
I'll take him.
No,
I mean, he
we
was
could-
able to make it to the league. He was a 6th-round pick in the.
Do you
MLB
want
draft.
Pudge's kid?
Should have been a catcher.
I mean, no,
Pudge's
Dan
kid.
Ugla's kid.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Dontrell Willis have any kids?
Daddy knows how to train him.
Hmm.
Remember the hey, listen. See these bosses.
Oh, look at that.
Pops knew what he was doing.
McCaffrey.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
but they're different. What about there's another?
Can I say something?
Isn't there another one coming out?
Another McCaffrey?
No, the wide receiver, McConkley. Wasn't he a son?
I don't know.
Yeah, McConkley.
Listen.
Coming out of is he coming out of Georgia?
Hey, you play with Clay Matthews Sr.
A long time,
Do you think he was on the,
dude. How about this?
Hmm?
You ready?
Hmm?
Let me explain this to you.
Lad McConkey.
You want to know what the scariest thing in the world is?
Nothing says intangible like a name, Lad McConkey.
Here, Clay Matthews Sr.
Yeah.
and Ozzie Newsome got drafted to the Cleveland Browns when I was 8 years old. I played 2 years with him.
Damn. Sheesh. Longevity.
And he still went and played more football in Atlanta. Clay Matthews Sr.
Wow.
No, isn't that McConkley's
I'm just first of all, his first name is Lad. Let's start with that.
lad?
Just Lad. But McConkey after
McConkey,
he's a son of Benji and Brittany McConkey.
no, okay.
Nope. They just happen to have the same
No, I think it's an L in it.
Not
And
all
McConkley that
McConkeys.
played wide receiver.
McConkey.
I think so, yeah.
We'll take a quick break. Back with more after this.
This hour of Tobin and Leroy is sponsored by Kendall Dodge Chrysler.
This young Lord reporting live from Atlanta, Georgia.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. All right, we were talking about this during the break a little bit. Marcos was giving me a breakdown.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get back into the sports, of course. We got Leroy's game balls and game bums coming up. Look, I don't have time for a lot of things, Marcos, okay?
Yeah, busy man.
I have kids. I have UFC.
You wouldn't have been able to figure it out anyway.
I have UFC 300. I can't keep up with everything.
Guys you don't even know.
I know some of them.
I
know of them.
I watched an hour-and-a-half video on this.
I know you did.
I did. I really
wow.
did.
I know one because I know one got us Caleb Martin, and that's J. Cole, who is my
yeah.
favorite in all of beef. Whoever is beefing with J. Cole,
yeah.
If you want me to take your side, you're gonna have to get me somebody better than Caleb Martin.
You don't even know a J. Cole song.
Oh, that's not true, dude. That's not true. I know his song.
Yeah,
His song, one song.
Yeah, his song.
You know, you can't have one song and get up in this beef.
What do you mean?
You got to be established. All the people we talking about.
J. Cole's got a lot of hits. I feel like he's very popular.
Yeah, but you
Yes,
said
indeed.
one song.
But you said I didn't know any of his songs, and I know his song. But I don't have time to talk about my trivia or my knowledge here.
Yeah,
I want to get to what Marcos is going to say. So don't worry about which songs I know or do not know from J. Cole, okay?
Indeed.
Which of course is Norris.
Oh, yes, indeed.
So what the hell's going on here, man? Can you break this as a musician yourself, Art God Savvy?
Indeed.
Clear Skies out available now on all streaming platforms.
This is our pop culture guy.
Yeah, for sure. I know some things.
Yeah, because J Fig knows things, but it's usually about
country,
like country,
heavy
goth.
metal.
True.
I wouldn't go to J Fig for my my hip hop knowledge.
Yes, good. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So what the hell's going on here, man? So can I tell you what I know?
Yes, please.
Here's what I know.
Okay.
I know Kendrick Lamar dropped a diss track. I know that it kind of took shots at J. Cole
Indeed.
and Drake. I know J. Cole then responded. I didn't listen to his response, but I did see the clip of him saying, "I'm sorry," which apparently everybody does to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
They seem very scared of him, which I don't know what that is because isn't he very tiny? Like
Very tiny, which has been brought up in this beef.
Okay.
A lot of these rappers are tiny.
Indeed.
But he's very tiny though.
He's very
a lot of them are very tiny.
But J. Cole's not.
J. Cole and Drake are not.
Acting like street thugs.
So
right?
That's where I'm at.
Yes.
I have not been at the Drake response. I saw a lot of clips. I didn't listen to any of them because I was busy yesterday.
Yeah.
Rick Ross appears like he's just trolling on Instagram.
Indeed.
How did he get involved? What the hell's going on here, Marcos?
Okay, I'm going to give a quick, synopsis of things without getting into too much detail that people don't care about. Long story short, you mentioned everything up to J. Cole apologizing, which is like very soft. Is that not soft? That's very soft.
It seemed soft, but I mean,
so even if he,
it also could be mature.
If he didn't want, even if he didn't want none of that smoke, he should have just
say nothing. Then don't say something and then retract your statement. It's like deleting a tweet. Then don't tweet it, buddy.
Damage is done.
Damage is done.
Vlad is chiming in on the chat, by the way. It says this is when you guys need Vlad. I'm like, you're right.
And he has a point here in which he says they all hate Drake. It's the Avengers versus Thanos, and it is a very, very similar situation in that once Kendrick released that, a lot of people were like, "Hey, you know what? I think I hate Drake too."
Right. So they were just waiting for the floodgates to open on attacking Drake.
But he is the most famous and has the most money out of everybody.
So most successful, most famous, most powerful, and honestly, very charitable in that
he's done a lot for other rappers. Like there's a bunch of people that come up through him.
He mentioned in his diss track a lot of these artists who are currently mad at him, including The Weeknd.
The Weeknd's mad at him?
The Weeknd, they gotta beef.
The Weeknd. Wow. Wait a minute.
See, I can't keep up with all this.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
The Weeknd is how
he has
Drake got him into.
Absolutely. So Drake's point,
like everybody knows The Weeknd. Oh yeah, that's
it's like
Drake.
Justin Bieber coming after Usher.
It is indeed. You don't bite the hand that feeds you.
It's true.
And unfortunately, that seems to be the case. Drake has given a lot of these people their first #1 record, including Future, including Weeknd, including Rick Ross, who are now deciding, it's time to hate Drake. Okay, we're hating Drake right now? Okay, guys, let's go hate Drake.
So they're just sick of him, dude.
So they're sick of him. For each of them have their various reasons. But, a lot of these people are seeing the momentum building towards Drake.
So they
and
piling
on
on.
it. Exactly. So now we have, this is where now.
So
it
they're
goes
not rats
from,
off a ship. They're rats on a ship.
We have artists, we have R&B singers, we have rappers, we have producers, and now even John Morant is now involved in the beef.
He's got to stay out of trouble.
He got to stay out of
He got to stay out of trouble.
stay
Right?
out of
Absolutely.
And you know what? There's nothing worse than an injury that will put you back into trouble because he's bored.
For sure, absolutely. And one of the things that Drake mentioned directly referencing the NBA superstar was, and to that hooper who be always doing the gritty, and then continued to say that he does soft stuff on the internet, but it's just like he didn't even refer to him by his name. But Drake did go as far as addressing one of the producers who is, I guess, leading the charge against him, and gave him one line out of the entire disc, because most of it was pointed at Kendrick and Future and Weekend, but gave one line, and his name is Metro Boomin. He's known for making beats.
Right.
His one line that Drake said was, "Metro Boomin, shut your bleep ass up and make some drums," and then continue to go on for quite a bit. And look, I tell you what, the reason why it kind of broke the internet.
Well,
initially,
so Metro Boomin did that song with Weekend. So that's how they together now.
So
they're all just on the side saying, "I hate that guy."
They're all, and then J. Cole, who attempted to be a diplomat, this initially kind of,
he was trying to be mature and grown, and he should have just stuck by his guns.
Absolutely,
because now nobody likes him. I imagine.
Now it's like, okay, well, get out of here then. If you want to be mature, get out of here. No one needs your maturity, dude. We're trying to find.
Unless he wants to go scout and find me another basketball player,
Yeah,
'cause he's really good at that.
He's very good at that. But yes, so now there's an Avengers versus Thanos kind of thing. But the reason why this one kind of broke the internet is because the release initially was leaked with some lyrics that were changed and some instrumentals that were changed, and then the real version leaked. There was some shots at Rick Ross, Miami's own Rick Ross. And you see, Drake does some things though, because once this initial diss track leaked, Rick Ross was seen playing it everywhere. Drake's response to that was like, "Who's your most recent baby mother?" Well, she has front row tickets at the Drake concert now.
Wow.
So things are getting petty. He mentioned Kendrick Lamar's wife's name while using a double entendre, which is, we'll get to that later. That's advanced rap music. But nonetheless, all the kids are going crazy for it.
First of all, I'm going to tell all men and women this, right? If your significant other is doing dirt behind your back, don't get mad at the other person. Your significant other know what the situation is.
Especially if that person is very famous and can make songs about it.
All these people, right?
Yep.
That want to get mad at Drake for these situations.
Yep.
You need to be mad at your damn girl.
Yeah.
Okay? And stop this. Stop that.
Glad saying this is Dirty Mackin.
Dirty Mackin. A lot of people are accusing Drake.
So he's saying, and here's how that goes. Like, there's a rule amongst boys.
Bro code.
Right? Bro code. If you date somebody and y'all break up, she's off limits to the group.
Yep.
Right? Yep. Now, the rap game is a little different.
Indeed.
Because all of them be dating all of them.
Exactly.
So why is everybody so upset?
I don't know
what's going to happen if y'all break up. She going to go get another rapper.
Especially if she's
Imagine.
Right.
I
So
mean,
why is everybody so shocked?
Mike McDaniel didn't follow the Dirty Mackin rule. You expect rappers?
By the way, did you see Mike McDaniel this week at the Guitar Hotel?
Oh my
Got
God.
himself a
In fact,
pair of
First of all,
what a life he
custom
lives.
shoes.
Who sent that tweet out with him going on stage? Like,
That's another
I
thing.
couldn't stop watching it.
Everybody's doing this AI.
I couldn't stop watching it.
Dude,
though.
they've done them for everybody. Everybody. There's one with Messi.
Dude, I couldn't stop watching
Spo,
it.
I saw Spo.
There's one
as
with
well.
Spo. I said
It's
it's
hilarious.
who is that famous entrance? You
That
know
is
who that
Lil Yachty entering at Rolling Loud.
Yeah, so they
He had
just,
like a 17-minute intro.
yeah, they just AI'd everybody into that. They're hilarious. Everybody's doing that
intro
same
for
intro.
Hey,
It's so good.
wait, I could picture Mike McDaniel doing that.
I thought that was him with the Hard Rock. I was like, this guy's enjoying this pool party.
It's hilarious. But no, so that's the overall basis of it, right?
So the overall basis of it is Drake is screwing everybody's women. He's more famous and has more money than all of them.
Correct. And Kendrick Lamar
Is that why Kendrick
jealous.
Lamar hates him?
So Kendrick Lamar and him have had, this is something that's been
This goes
interesting.
back a while though, right?
Yeah, they've gone as far as there was an infamous freestyle during a BET Awards in which Kendrick Lamar had dissed Drake and then said, "Oh no, it's just hip hop," but then ended it with like, "I tucked a sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes," and was just saying, he's a sensitive rapper. But every opportunity Kendrick Lamar gets to separate himself from the competition, he likes to assert himself as the big dog. Little man syndrome, if you ask me. But yeah, so Kendrick Lamar is usually always feisty with it, and Drake hasn't really responded until, he was forced to. But another thing that came out with Rick Ross trolling the following day, once Rick Ross got a little bit of attention, he's a businessman. He's going to continue to market this into somehow a Wingstop promotion. But he is now accusing Drake of having a nose job. That is that is as far as we're going now. Drake apparently, he's calling him BBL Drizzy.
But here's the thing. The thing. Everybody else getting serious about it. And Rick Ross is just.
I feel like Rick Ross is
basically pulling a Tobin.
He was seen wearing.
You can't mess with the silly guy,
right?
What are you supposed to do?
Because he don't care. You could go all angry at him, and he just gonna laugh it off.
Yeah, but a lot of shots were fired.
Well, here's what happens. Here's what happens in the rap game, and I'm gonna tell you what happens. Guys get backed into a corner that they don't want to be in, right?
Yeah,
that's what happens. Like. Yeah, it's all fun and games. Y'all rapping back and forth. Somebody gets personal, and then you get backed into a corner that you don't want to be in. When you know how you're going to get if that happens.
Right.
So just don't go there, right? Whatever. Especially don't go there after dude next to you went there and you say, oh, I'm going to go there too. No, that's his fight. That ain't your fight. You just made his fight your fight for different reasons. Because now everybody's business going to get out there, right? And more importantly, all the women that y'all walk around as arm candy is going to be with somebody else next month. So don't be mad at it.
JP was very interested in all this. Says, Tobin, did you see what Boban did? He wants to get the show back on track. I did see what Boban did.
That was cool, though.
I did see what Boban
did.
Yeah.
Did you see what Boban did?
No. Why would I care what Boban did? Besides grab a big handful of
anything.
Boban is the most lovable character in the NBA, right? He's a giant cartoonish Serbian center, 7'3", giant hands. And he's, you've seen him probably in the All-State commercials, where he bouncing it. Do you know, so Boban, you know how they have in promotions, Leroy, have you ever noticed in promotions where like at a game, they'll, if your opponent misses 2 free throws, you'll get some free food.
Yeah.
Udonis Haslam famously did this against the Hawks where he sunk the second free throw and told him to buy their own chicken. Well, yesterday, Boban,
so great.
The Rockets, I don't know who the Rockets are playing. I think they were playing the Clippers.
Yes, the Clippers.
And he missed the first free throw, and all of a sudden the crowd goes crazy. And Boban like looks around, he's like, want me to miss? Boban's like, you want me to miss? And so Boban intentionally misses the free throw. And everybody's like, yeah, Boban! They didn't have anything to play for.
Was the Rockets coach pissed? Like, do you think
how could you be pissed at Boban?
Yeah, that's right.
I saw the coach.
Plus, again, they had no. What else are they going to do?
Yeah, what are they going to? He's like, what's he going to be upset because they finished under 500? No, they were fine.
It was great.
They won the game anyway. So.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they won.
Yeah, I just saw the chicken thing, and I was like,
did everybody get free what?
I just saw free chicken. I'm not sure if it was.
Hey, Hugh Magoo's.
Is that it? Is it good?
I don't know.
You work for Hugh.
You got to go to the chicken strips. No, because I've seen them pop up. You know where I ate? I've been driving by this place, and it's a big place with a drive-through, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it out. Culver's.
Oh, Culver. Yeah, I've had that before.
Yeah, I went there.
Liked it.
I got a patty melt.
Oh,
okay. Little dry. They could have kind of thrown some kind of. Usually, you do a patty melt, you put the little special sauce on it.
Yep.
Theirs was dry as
Frisco
hell.
melt.
Yeah, Frisco. Yeah.
That's good right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen.
Can we get back on?
Art God Savvy gave you a breakdown on this like none other.
Thank you.
Like none other. What do you want to get on?
No, I'm saying
just yeah.
Oh, he wants to get on these over here.
Oh, I understand. We got to take a break. Leroy gives out his game balls and game bums next. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. What is that, short rib? Yeah,
That
dude.
short rib put you on red alert. I might have to.
He's going to be very sleepy in the last hour of the show.
So far, yeah, definitely. So far, I've had cheeseburger, short rib.
See, I'd gas you up with another Cafe Bustelo, but I know you're going to be very, very on thin ice driving home. You know, I don't need you to be renting a hotel room before you get back to Davie.
He's gonna rent the stadium in right next to the Hard Rock Stadium.
You got to pick up Teaspoon today?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our game balls and game bums, Leroy. What were your who gets your game ball for the weekend?
So my game ball is definitely going to go to Scotty Scheffler. He's the best in the world right now. He plays like the best in the world.
You think he's going to stay the best in the world? Like a lot of these guys, they think they're going to be the next truth, but golf is hard.
Well, the difference between him and all the other guys is they've had 1 year stretches. He's won two Masters, the last two Masters in the last 3 years. None of them have done that. Rory had like a 3-year stretch where they thought he was going to be Tiger.
Oh, where did he finish, by the way?
I don't know. He made the cut, right? And so
how did Tiger finish? How did Tiger finish?
He finished.
He broke a record though.
Yeah, 100 rounds.
Was it the
most consecutive made cuts?
Was it the bench press record? Because he's swole as hell.
Most consecutive made cuts. Also, the thing you have to realize about here, tell you a little trick behind Tiger, right? It's almost like the roller coaster thing. He's not getting more swole. His shirts are getting tighter. So he's wearing smaller shirts.
You think so?
The material. Every golfer, the shirts are different. Golf clothes used to drape over him.
Dude.
Now
he's swole.
That's swole.
Bro, he has veins
for
in
a
his
golfer,
forearms.
Leroy. For a golfer, he's like DeChambeau right now.
DeChambeau is skinny.
No, I'm talking about like prime DeChambeau.
What about you know what? What about Brooks Koepka?
Tiger looks like he can barely turn his neck. He's that swole.
Yeah.
He looks like
that's his back.
Well, obviously, Leroy, with the lack of moving he's doing around, he's spending a lot of time doing upper body.
No legs,
dude.
No,
he is. Marcos, it's very noticeable.
No, he's very.
He on that intangible workout.
His forearms have veins like everywhere. Like he's jacked.
It's the shoulders that are throwing me off.
Okay, but I'm just telling you that has more to do with the tight shirts that everybody wears now. Brooks Koepka, he's swole. Gary Woodland.
I saw Brooks Koepka in person. He ain't Tiger Woods right now.
No.
What?
Okay, hold on.
No, he's bigger than Tiger.
This guy is
Yes,
jacked, dude. This is an amazing picture. I need to grab this because you can't deny this, Leroy.
All right, come
he
on.
looks like he's wearing your shoulder pads.
Stop. You guys are idiots.
You got that side by side that you saw the other day? Is that what you're gonna put up for him?
I'm gonna grab that as well. But
Okay.
this other one that I'm seeing here.
Yeah, he
is
looks
like,
ridiculous.
You can't
What is
deny this,
your
bro.
game bum while he gets that?
My game bum is gonna go to the PGA Tour.
Ooh.
Oh,
and here's why.
Damn.
I saw all the LIV guys playing in the Masters. Y'all got to find a way to get this thing going because there's too many good golfers playing on another tour. And right now, with 3 out of the 13 making the top 10, you can't tell me you have the best tour. You can't. You can't. You can't. So they got to figure out a way to make it work. I wish here's the problem. The messengers of this have ruined it. When you have Sergio out there blasting the PGA, when you have Phil blasting the PGA, and you have Greg Norman blasting the PGA, the first response is fighting back. The first response ain't making it work. And so that prolonged any chance of this becoming one big old tour with a lot more money. And so that's the problem that, and I don't blame the PGA Tour for fighting back. But now that you're here and you realize that Brooks Koepka's on LIV, he won a major last year. He was in the hunt this year. When you have all of the LIV players, and you could tell the only guy that wasn't wearing LIV stuff was Brooks Koepka.
Yeah, John Rahm had that logo. I was
John
surprised he was wearing that.
No, they all did.
I know.
They all had their bags
I was
too.
surprised.
Right. So
those bags were cool.
The bags are cool.
Marcus,
Now, I
they
can't
all
buy-
had these custom bags.
Yeah.
They're expensive.
Team bags. They're expensive. And so
What
somebody
you got
said,
on your Ironheads? Is that what
Yeah.
that is? Whose team was that?
I can't remember. But like people say, wait, hey, you support the LIV Golf? I said, no, I support the cool hat. What do I care?
Yeah, and even if you do support LIV Golf,
So what? I like good golf.
Yeah, like what?
Like those guys, listen, I love the fact
It's
that they
making
get
golf fun.
I love the fact they get to go out, relax, and have fun.
Yeah.
You know, and play well. And you can't tell me they're not playing good golf because one of them won a major last year.
Now,
So fix it.
now you have to admit, this guy's jacked, dude. This guy is jacked, dude.
He's like that dude
Wait
is
a
doing
minute.
nothing
What-
but bench and shrugs.
What is he doing?
Look at the traps.
What is he doing?
Like, he's
I mean, he looks miserable in this picture.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, he missed the cut.
No, he didn't.
Okay, well,
Dude,
come
that-
on now.
Look how tight. Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, you idiots. Okay, ready? Look at how loose the clothes are in 2001,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Look at how they get a little bit smaller.
Dude.
Now look how tight the clothes are. Even the pants.
Dude, he has pecs in the last picture. That's not the shirt.
Crazy.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Look at that. Look at that.
This dude
He
is-
looks like a
What-
linebacker.
Why is he standing so awkward? It's not.
Yeah, you want to know
It's not
why?
helping.
Because he hasn't been able to turn his neck because he's too busy. He's like living in the iron paradise.
That's
Dude,
one of
come
those
on.
weird things where, like, you know, someone's taking a picture of you and they're trying to sneak it, and last second you're just like, I just want to get some water, dude.
You got a picture with Tiger?
No.
Mm.
Wait,
Not
am
even
I-
when he was hanging
no.
with Prince?
Huh?
Not even when he was hanging with Prince? You guys,
I'm not a picture guy.
That's true. He's not a picture.
Like I'm not a picture guy. Like I don't like, you know, there's a lot of people that I like.
Tiger Woods looks like he's using the 4 a.m. Like,
Oh,
do you want to use testosterone
But look
to
at
keep
look
it
at
going
no,
in the
but
50s?
look at the pants. All the clothes fit differently back then.
Yeah, of
too.
course they fit differently. He's got muscles.
No, look at the pants. Look
Dude.
how baggy. His legs aren't that big, much
Dude.
bigger.
Come on. You can't deny it. You're going to deny that he doesn't look a little more muscular.
I will say this.
Look at that. Look at
Hold
those
on, hold on.
shoulders.
Hold on.
They slope.
I will say
They
this.
slope.
I will say this. Perhaps he's only been doing upper body.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
It's crazy, bro.
No legs
Tiger Woods sits there. It looks like when he's on the golf cart, all he's doing is shrugging.
and curls.
Just kayaking, dude. That's what he's doing. I do see an article here from Daily Mail, so I'm not sure.
This is the thing. I used to, when we did our 4 episodes of Tea Time, I used to make fun of Tiger for this because like we would like read these articles on Tiger doing agility. I'm like, wait, he's a golfer.
Yeah.
What it actually turns out, because I would watch that show on Netflix, it's a thing, dude. These guys go to these like little factories.
Yeah.
And they're doing resistance swings and all this.
Yeah.
And then, but the funny thing is, I was like, I see John Rahm win the majors, and you know,
Like
he doesn't
listen.
It seems unnecessary.
They say
Chunky
I always
52?
say golf is not a sport, it's a skill. And they go, why? I say, because if you can smoke a cigarette and drink a beer, it's not an athletic event.
Ozzie Guillen brought this back the other day too, because he's doing
Again.
he's doing Chicago White Sox TV.
Oh my
Oh.
And
god.
he goes, all these guys blowing out their arms and getting hurt never happened when everybody was fat.
Oh,
And he's right.
got a
It
point.
never happened.
Smoke cigarettes and
He used to be I remember this when the Marlins were on the franchise and he was the manager, and he's like, look at you guys, you all look like models, hit 150.
But it's like, but you know what? It's the sport's fault for that. Because when we go and watch the combine and stuff like that, we're all interested in how they look. And so these guys get their body ready to look good in front of these guys. And we don't put enough emphasis on how the hell they play.
Yeah, we call that the old Deion Jordan.
Yes. Yes. So while you want to blame the players, and think about this, in golf, it's sports, everything is cyclical, right? So if one person starts working out, right, you think everybody else is going to say, whew, that's the best in the world. He's working out. I better start working out if I want to keep up with him. Nobody's saying Jack was number one and he ain't do nothing, right? Nobody say that. Like if you look at golf, one of the most incredible things about golf is go look at the body types from the little guy to the guy that's 6'7", right? Being fit has nothing to do with it. You got to stretch, you got to be mobile, but other than that, no.
We'll take a quick break. Your Florida Panthers, their regular season is winding down. Paul Maurice joined Joe Rose this morning.
Yeah, I heard
and gave me the goosies talking about Bob. We'll bring you that and give you some cat talk coming up.
The #1 sports adjacent show in America, Hawk and Crowder.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560.
Oh, no.
WQAM.
Oh, no.
What?
A restart is required for monthly Windows updates.
All right, we'll just delay it.
I did, but why am I getting that?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let's get
0 for 6.
He's
what are you talking about?
0 for 7, dude.
0 for 7, bro.
Why am I 0 for 7?
I can't even keep track anymore. Hockey fans.
This one, we're going to go with this one, but this is not. Marshmallow should never be a flavor.
I disagree. Actually, I think this one's really good, especially
it's
when
like
super
creamsicle,
cold.
right?
Yeah, it's really good. I enjoy fantasy
Creamsicle.
Hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius a part of your play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of
your Florida Panthers.
Panthers are rolling right now. They have taken this end of the season slump buster and gotten themselves nice and right. 3 straight wins for the Cats. They win against the Sabres this weekend, 3-2. The Panthers, a mere point back of Boston. If they could overtake, they're going to need Boston to only get, I guess, they'd have to win their last game, and they need Boston to only get 1 point of their last 2, and they could jump them.
So
right now it looks like
they're watching. They play tonight, right?
Cats?
No, Boston.
Boston has a back-to-back.
So from what I was hearing with Paul Maurice this morning, is that we're gonna keep an eye on it, and if they win, then we can make some adjustments.
Yeah. So basically, right now, if Boston wins tonight, Panthers likely going to take on Toronto. So we could rest easy. I would imagine you're going to rest easy this game on Tuesday.
Isn't it harder to rest people in hockey with the lines?
I think they could play some young guns a little bit more.
Okay.
I mean, Matthew Tkachuk. Somebody give Stoley a nice little send off. A
send off.
Yeah, a little send off for the regular season. A little Stoley.
Okay. Yeah, Stoley will be in goal.
Here is.
Although I think Bob might fight him.
Why?
Because Bob likes to play.
Yeah, but apparently they're best friends. Apparently they love each other. Here was Bob after the win this weekend for the Cats.
Got something out tonight, eh?
Yeah, it is like it is what it is, Like we obviously play for the win. We're building up for the playoffs, and it's a good win for us.
Are you feeling like you guys are getting? You've got a week now till the playoffs. You feel like you're as close as you can get right now?
Well, you can't I don't know. You don't want to think too much too. We approach it one day at a time, and just go day by day. As coach said, handle your day. That's pretty much it. So don't really trying to jump ahead and think about what's going to happen in a week. We had a good game tonight. We had a good 2 points, and we move on.
Bob, you guys have given up, I think, 5 goals in the last 5 games. How impressive is that group in front of you right now?
Yeah, guys work hard. Guys work great. We defend in the offensive zone. That's awesome. So we're tight, and I think we got good penalty kill, and guys play hard.
It's got great hair. I just say this guy's got some great hair. Love Sergey. So happy for him too.
That's hockey hair, right? They all have long.
Yeah, but some of them,
not by choice.
Some guys have better hair than others. Like Lomberg's got some good hair.
Got some locks on.
Lomberg's got some good hair.
He got thick, full head of hair.
Yep. Handsome. Like Barkov, he's got the curly thing going on, as does Tkachuk. And Tkachuk, he's got that baby face. I don't know if he's growing one of those Ekblad beards. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't it time that nobody shaves, right?
Supposed to not to,
yeah.
Supposed to not to. Here's Paul Maurice. Paul Maurice was on the Joe Rose show this morning, and Paul had a couple of things. They gave me the goosies, to be honest with you, but this was him talking about how good the Panthers' goaltending and defense has been. Here was Paul Maurice.
Right. And that's probably the underpinning of our whole year. I think our players in front of these two guys have worked very hard and been pretty diligent defensively. But at the end of the day, you don't get those numbers unless your goaltending is elite. So the improvements from last year, number one is our penalty kill. And it's gone from the bottom of the league to near the top of the league. And it's been very, very strong. And the goaltending is, as they always say, your goaltender has to be your best penalty killer. That's where it's really affected our game and made us a much more solid team. All our defensive numbers are very, very good. And goaltending is the number one reason for it, but all the players in front of him allowed those two guys to be good. Sergei's just, he's just constantly gotten better over the course of his career. He's learned, he's adjusted. There is something to the connection between the two. It's unusual. They are very close. They play off each other. They joke around with each other. Their personalities suit each other. Bob's very wired, very dialed in. Anthony is too, but he's got a more casual bent to how he moves around his day. We got a great tandem there. Either one of them can pitch a shutout, and the fellows have lots.
Yeah, they seem to have a good rapport, which is, goalies are weird. Everybody says that. You kind of got to let them do their own thing. But Bob is like, that dude's an assassin. Like he's got his routine. He does not shake from routine. So I think it's good that he has a guy like Stoley who has apparently got a really good relationship. But not that he has it in the past, but this Joel Quenneville was always obsessed with Driedger because Driedger was so big. And it's nothing against the Driedger Beaver, right? But I think
where is he now?
It's a good question. I know he was in Seattle for like a cup of coffee. I don't know if he stayed there or not.
Really?
I think he was their first pick.
I thought he was decent.
Well, I don't know what the Kraken's up to, dude. I don't keep up with the
he was. I think they sent him down, if I'm not mistaken. He's with is this real? Coachella Valley Firebirds.
That's a thing?
In the American Hockey League while under contract with the Seattle Kraken.
All right. So he's trying to get his way back. Shout out to the Driedger Beaver. But he also had some cool things to say about Sergei and how Sergei is he was good last year, but he's really been awesome this year. This is by far his best year as a Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously got off to a very rocky start. I was literally the only guy in town defending him because, there were bums in front of him. It wasn't his fault. He was a little bit, did he allow rebounds to go a little bit in bad directions? You don't have to put up the 4. It's not we're not going to the fourth quarter. I don't like that. He's tightened up. Here's
I have not said when he wasn't 4-goal, Bob, I haven't said anything.
Here was Paul on Bobrovsky.
He's gotten to that age in his career. I think it bothered Sergei that he wasn't playing well, that he wasn't delivering on that contract. He's not a casual man, and he's certainly not one of those guys that doesn't love the game and loves the money but not the game. It bothered him, and his personality probably made it more difficult for him to play well. That and he was beyond pressure, the feeling that you're letting your teammates down. But now, I don't think I got in it. Robbie Tallis, our goalie coach, does a marvelous job tapping into the individual personalities and getting the best of them. And you come to one of our morning skates, and Sergei Bobrovsky has fun in the morning skate now. And that's an important thing for a high pressure wired guy to be able to relieve that pressure, to have some pure fun during the game. And as we all get a little bit older, we start to appreciate that some things aren't going to last forever. And Sergei knows he's clearly on the back nine of his career. He's enjoying every minute of it.
It's funny that he mentions the mornings that he's having fun because it brings me back to the first time I met Sergei Bobrovsky, and it was really, really awkward. Because I told the Panthers, I was like, we were doing this thing. We were doing mornings. No longer did I have to do 2 things a day, like produce a morning show and host a show. So I was like, I'm going to go out and about, do some interviews, right?
Yep.
So I told the Panthers, I was like, I heard this guy's voice. I'm like, I got to interview that guy as much as possible. And so Adeline, who does Panthers PR, does an amazing job for the Panthers. She's like, oh, hey, come on, you're going to go, we'll talk to Sergei. Because she told me with the way I had been, she's like, yes, he's down to do this. He wants to do some interviews. And talk about, I don't think he did much of this. He didn't do much media in Columbus. And so went to go meet him after a show and go to Panthers practice. And so she's like, yeah, so we're going to do the interviews at some time. And he goes, well, when are you guys on? And I'm like, oh, we're on in the morning, 6 to 10. And he goes, mornings, no good. I was like, I was like, what?
Okay.
And then I was like, well, we could record them like whenever I guess is good. And he just like looks over at her and then looks at me. And Dave Hyde was also waiting on the interview with him too. And he just goes, uncomfortable. This is my first meeting with the man. I was like, oh no! I thought I had blown this entire thing, that we were never going to get to speak with him.
That was so great.
Mornings, no, he's very routine oriented. Mornings, no good.
Uncomfortable.
Oh man, The best. Happy for Bob. Happy for the Cats. Cannot wait for the playoffs.
Yep.
Yes. So you're still, as of right now, you have more confidence in the Heat than you do the Panthers.
Yeah, I have the Heat. My confidence level is at a 99, and the Panthers is at a 98. So just slightly.
99.
Yeah.
They're in the play-in.
Who cares? They were in the play last year.
Can't be
The last year, you can't take an anomaly and make it the norm.
They're a better record than last year.
Oh my God.
Deeper.
You're a buffoon.
And we're gonna get to 50 minutes.
You're ridiculous.
No, I'm not a buffoon. Don't say that.
You're a
Don't say
buffoon.
that. That's
You're
not
a buffoon.
No, I'm not a buffoon. I don't like you. It's not a nice thing to say.
You are stretching the reality of the situation far too far.
I think we should play a little point counterpoint.
Oh,
because I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
I got some bullets in the holster.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you why I'm more confident in the Heat this year than even last year.
Okay.
But first,
No, wait. I thought we were playing the game now.
no, we gotta
Okay,
go
go
to
break.
break. You gotta
What?
stay on schedule.
I hate
first.
when you do this. I'm gonna forget. My points.
Headlines
My
brought to you by the
points
new
are
Palmetto
fresh.
Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy a truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We no trucks. My points are fresh.
Jalen Phillips says he's going to be ready for the season.
Oh,
People in hell think it's not that hot.
What?
oh, that's Chris Sims.
Same difference. Like to say you're gonna be ready 3 months from now, okay, ideally, yeah, because that's what you want to hear. Like you don't want to hear, I don't know, we're working on it. You want to hear, no, I'll be ready.
He said, quote, to ESPN during the spring game,
I don't care when he said it.
I'll definitely be back healthy for the season.
For the season.
There we
He
go.
didn't say to start.
Well, yeah, maybe
Oh
assume,
my
you
goodness.
know,
So you took that as mean he's ready for game one.
Oh, yeah.
That spring game though.
No, stop.
Cam Ward.
Stop.
Oh.
Stop. Why do you take information? See, this is why we struggle at times because he hears stuff and he makes it what he wants to believe. He said, I'll be ready for the season. He didn't say the first game.
What do you think? Why would you say that then? Because if he wasn't going to say the season, he would say at some point this season.
Oh, he would say
When he says healthy for the season, that's the season.
no, you're making assumptions.
I'm not assuming anything.
So if he comes back game 3, that's still the season.
Agreed.
Okay.
You would call it.
But why would you take that? Why would you take that? I mean, he says he's going to be ready for the first game.
I figure he's attacking the day.
Because you can attack the day all you want.
Agree to disagree.
Carpe
Nope.
diem.
No, Marcos.
What?
Let's go to break
Is that what
because
that
I'm going
means?
to tell you why.
Yep.
Ask this man what saying I hate more than anything. Go ahead.
What saying does he hate more than anything?
So you agree with me?
Oh, he
Agree to
definitely
disagree.
Same.
agree.
Same thing.
Hard to say.
That's him manipulating reality.
I'm not a
to fit.
manipulator. I don't like that.
You're not
It's
a
true.
manipulator.
I'm not a manipulator.
What?
We're going to play a little point counterpoint.
Fine.
Miami Heat edition. Next.
This hour of Tobin and Leroy is sponsored by Kendall Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Welcome back, everybody. 15 minutes of heat here for you. 560 WQAM.
It's like game show music as well.
This is you want to make everything a game show.
Oh, I got sound effects too.
We have agreed to a gentleman's game of point counterpoint. Leroy and I disagreeing on the Miami Heat's chances in the playoffs.
Oh,
Leroy fearful of a one-game sample.
No, I don't care who's playing in it.
I love samples.
I don't
Round
care.
them all?
And here's my point.
It's good samples.
You're making this like
Costco?
I think this is about the Heat.
Mm-hmm.
In that sport, I don't care who it is. A one-game sample is a terrible way for your season to end. That's for whoever. So you're making this a Heat thing. This is not a Heat thing. This is a sport thing. That if you can avoid being in a situation where there's a one game to determine your fate, then you do it.
Counterpoint.
Oh, wait, that was the first point? I got a sound for the point.
Oh.
All right, when you make your point, and then, let's say it's a bad point for some reason. And then if you're like, yo, he's about to hit him with a really major point. And then if someone makes it a miraculous point,
oh my God. Here's what I would say though.
Yeah.
The Sixers aren't built for this because they've never been in the play-in tournament before. The Miami Heat have bathed in the play-in tournament. They've been burnt by the play-in tournament, and then they've succeeded in the play-in tournament to the very brink. Ergo, they're going into this thing knowing exactly what they're up against, and the Sixers do not.
No.
That's a good
But
point.
here's no.
What's your counterpoint?
Counterpoint is that again, I don't care who's playing.
Oh, really?
I don't care what either team. Hold on. I don't care what any of these teams' abilities are.
Mm-hmm.
They're all professionals, and if you leave it up to a one-game sample, you're playing a dangerous game.
It's one game sample.
Right. Like
Counterpoint.
Okay, let me give you an example. The Washington Wizards.
It happened. That's fine.
A one-game sample.
Okay.
That doesn't mean Washington is the NBA champs.
It's not point, counterpoint. Can I make my counterpoint?
What's going on here?
Counterpoint. Every game Joel Embiid plays is a dangerous game because you never know if he's going to make it out of it.
It really is a one-game sample every time. It's a good point.
Which has nothing to do with the point I'm making.
Well, that's not the game.
And
you make a point,
wait.
I make a counterpoint.
Wait.
You said the Heat are playing a dangerous game. Yeah. I say Joel Embiid, every game he plays is a dangerous game. Also, counterpoint, Miami Heat, very good on the road.
This guy's racking them up.
This year.
Yes.
Okay. So you're willing to take that stat from this year, but none of the reality from all the years of the
They were very good on the road last year in the playoffs, too, though. They were very good.
Playoffs.
Hold on, listen to me. This is we're starting. The Miami Heat took home court advantage in every series in the postseason last year.
Okay.
They did.
Okay. But that was last year.
It is last year, but
this is this year.
It's an experienced group.
This is this year.
You don't think experience matters?
Sure, being in certain situations does matter.
Because you just told me you don't believe
But
it.
again,
still good.
A one-game sample size when anything can happen, that doesn't mean anything. I'm more upset that the Heat are in this situation because I was told that we had it going about 7 times in the new year.
Unforeseen circumstances, though.
Like what?
Tyler Hero got hurt again.
So look,
Terry Rozier got hurt. Duncan Robinson got hurt.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler got hurt. Like
Okay.
we've now we're all coming together.
Okay.
Like the Infinity Stones.
And counterpoint. Sometimes this team struggles more when everybody's able to play.
Oh, he's got a good point there.
I don't agree with that.
That's a
No,
good point.
are you
That's a
kidding
good
me?
point. No, that's a good
That
point.
is
I don't agree with
that's
that.
a fact.
No, that's an eye
That's
testing.
a fact.
No, it's not a
That's a
fact.
good point.
It's not a fact.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Counterpoint.
Okay.
Counterpoint.
The Heat are the only team that could throw up a 90-point stinker at any given time.
They have
at
not had
any time.
You're right. They have not had a
Okay.
good offense
So,
this year.
back to my
counterpoint.
original.
No, you don't get this boomerang point. You don't boomerang point.
Whoa.
Back to my original point. That's why a one-game sample terrifies me.
Oh, hey, to circle back, that's 2 points for the circle back.
Counterpoint. They have Kyle Lowry. He's going to shoot like twice.
Oh, Kyle Lowry.
Also,
why does Kyle Lowry got to make booty noise?
Oh, you know why.
Also,
what?
Jaime Hawkins is back.
Oh, that's a good point.
So wait a minute. This is the same guy that would blast everybody about experience, right? That he'd have experience, that he'd have this, and then praise a rookie
The one guy who
for
doesn't
being
have experience.
available.
He's not a typical rookie. though. He's not a typical rookie.
Hey.
Why are you counterpointing yourself?
He's not a typical rookie.
That's a boxing.
He's been in the Final Four.
Oh, Final Four rookie.
Yeah.
And he's old. That's a good point.
Great
No,
hair.
it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Because I've been saying for the last 2 years, Jovic been pros longer than any of these guys, and he couldn't get on the floor.
You were just you lead me into my next point, which is not a counterpoint; it's a co-point, which is Jovic is ready.
Oh,
hey, that's a
cool
good point.
So you're gonna go with two young players,
Hey, of
and
course.
you say that right?
Well, people will
while
say-
talking about the Heat have been there.
That's why we're different than last
Wait,
year.
wait.
though.
You can't use the point the Heat have been there,
Yeah.
right? While then using the point that two of the youngest guys on your team are ready.
Well, Jovic was there. He just didn't play last year. He was there though.
And he wasn't there.
He was there, dude. He wasn't banned from the arena.
What are you talking about?
He wasn't banned from the arena.
He was there. Dude
Yeah.
played 0.0 minutes.
He was
And
studying.
now he's giving him experience.
It's like Patrick Mahomes.
Wait,
first year.
can you get experience for not playing at all?
Counterpoint.
Oh,
Bam shoots threes now.
Oh my God.
yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he does.
Okay, great.
It's true.
Okay, great. You
It was a good exchange, but he's smoking you, dude. It was a good exchange.
you mean I'm smoking him, right?
I don't know.
You want to know who your best friend is when you're locked out of your house?
Who's that?
Just like the Heat are locked out of the playoffs right now.
Oh, I think
You
I
need
know.
somebody to help play your way in, and when you're locked out of your house, you know who you need?
Who's that?
A locksmith, dude. Haywood Highsmith, dude. Putting the clamps on. Whoever he's got to put the clamps on.
Wow.
Oh, like they did on Tyrese Maxey?
Oh, dude, it was a regular season game. You want?
Tyrese
You never talk about what happened to Tyrese.
Maxey been scored.
Scored on everyone though.
He scored on everyone.
Not on Christmas.
Oh, that's right.
You want to know who
So
started?
we got to go back. That was also.
That's a primetime game.
Oh,
That's a primetime game.
oh, he struggled, right?
He
Right.
did
The
actually.
one game. Okay.
He did.
So you're going back to the one game, but I can't use the Wizards game as to why.
You can't use it.
A
It's just not
one-game
as good a
sample.
point. It's not as good.
Not as good.
It's
The hell,
not-
it's even more of a
No,
point.
it's not.
The Heat locking down Tyrese Maxey is not an anomaly. The Wizard beating the Heat is, and that makes my point about random one game.
Tyrese Maxey's been on a good run. You know, the end of the year, like, I think, 7 out of 8 wins.
Yes.
Counterpoint.
Oh,
peaked at the wrong time.
peaked at
Peaked at the wrong time.
Peaked at the wrong time.
Oh, so
Good point.
you're saying, hold on.
Running
Hold
out of
on, no.
juice.
Counterpoint.
You got to save it.
Counterpoint. You are saying the Heat have peaked after beating the Toronto Raptors twice.
Oh,
No,
no,
two
no,
games
no,
is
no.
not peaking.
No, you're talking about Maxey.
Okay, then when
Talking
did they
about
peak?
Maxey.
When did they peak?
Have they?
When did he peak?
They haven't peaked. That's why they're going right into the. This is
So
peaking
how do you?
season.
So this is peak season.
This is
So
peaking
you're
season.
saying,
Peaky Blinders.
So you're saying they're gonna
Peaky
peak. You're saying they're gonna
Blinders.
peak.
Yeah.
Damn.
Based on what? What you've seen this year?
Yeah. I like a lot of things constructed for this year.
Mm.
We had a better roster than last
So
year.
why am I looking at the same roster
Deeper.
and saying they're very inconsistent?
Because you're a grump.
No, I'm not a grump. And you're looking at the same roster and go, they're championship ready.
Who would you rather have on this team this year? Okay. You're going into these playoffs, right?
Mhm.
Let me ask you, who would you rather have?
Mhm.
Max Strus or Jovic?
Jovic,
Okay. Who would you rather have? Gabe Vincent or Jaime Jaquez?
Jaime.
Okay. Who would you rather have? Terry Rozier or Kyle Lowry?
Yeah, now you're playing.
No,
games.
I'm,
You're
I'm
playing
asking,
games.
I'm asking you.
Hey.
I'm just
Okay.
asking questions.
I'd
Just asking
rather have
questions.
Terry Rozier.
Okay. Who would you rather have? A Bam who shoots threes or a Bam who doesn't shoot threes?
That's irrelevant.
What?
What?
Irrelevant?
Because
irrelevant?
Wow.
that,
Just
because
answer the question.
Huh?
a Bam that shoots threes.
What is that? Is that 4 for 4?
That's 4 for
Where's my
4
little
right there,
fight?
dude.
Where's my
Hey,
little
let's
fight?
go ahead and
Where's my fight?
dude. That was a four punch knockout.
Now
right
the big
there.
mystery
I
question.
would like to use another F word right now.
Why?
Oh,
It ain't fight.
Okay. Would you rather have this Jimmy Butler or last year's Jimmy Butler?
Last year's Jimmy Butler.
Interesting. Well, let me bring you Jimmy Butler. This was via Slam Magazine.
He just set a trap.
Counterpoint.
he said a trap.
Counterpoint. Here's some.
Dude, I'm telling
Jimmy
you.
Butler was speaking to Slam Magazine.
Slamming. So now you have searched all edges of the internet to bring me an article from Slam. When was this article written?
Today. Well, I don't know when it was
It was
written. But it
written
was
today.
released today.
It was released today. So this could have been 3
Wow.
months ago but you're gonna present it like he just talked to Jimmy yesterday.
I don't know.
That's good.
I don't know when he's so calm.
Oh my God!
Hard to say.
Good
wait,
evidence.
I didn't know we had to do reading for this.
Well, it's not reading. I'm bringing you a video.
Okay, go.
Well, even better.
Go.
It's a time where people really got to think about going up against the Miami Heat and myself. Like, I know what I'm capable of. I know what my squad is capable of. And don't nobody want to see us in a 7-game series anyways. We know that.
Hold on. Counterpoint.
Wow.
Counterpoint.
Wow, dude. Don't you feel foolish?
Hold on. I agree with that. What was the point of my whole argument?
I don't remember.
1 game sample.
Oh, dude, this is a 7-game series boxed into 1 game.
The whole point of
that's
this
true,
was,
though.
Wait,
That's true.
Jimmy's sitting there talking about
he
a
said
7-game
seven-game
series.
but
I said I don't
Whoa.
like
Doubt
1
him.
game
Go ahead,
sample.
doubt him.
That's a good point.
I don't even want.
That's a
I
good
don't even
point.
want you. I don't even.
Anybody could get hot, dude.
You can.
Anybody in the NBA could
Yeah,
get
but
hot.
you're not.
for
You're
one
not talking
game.
about anybody. I know you're scared of Tyrese Maxey, and that's fine. Be scared of Tyrese Maxey, but let me just say this one
You
thing.
don't think? Wait.
Yeah.
You think Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid are just bums, scrubs?
I'd say they were bums.
Okay.
I mean, what have they done? You know.
No, they don't. All they have to do is beat the Heat.
Good luck.
Like, what do you say? Like, I love the way his argument for this matchup is what have they done in years past? It's a 1 game sample size, dude, and you get Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid. That's who you have to contend
Different
with.
with expectations, though.
Huh?
Let's see what Tyrese Maxey does when people. There's going to be the burden on him. We'll see.
Okay, fine.
Also,
Okay, fine. It's still a 1 game sample.
He's got another
You're
one.
missing my entire point. My entire point is not whether the Heat can win in a 7-game series. My thing is, I don't like the fact that most of these series are 7-game series, and now you put yourself in a situation where one team could get hot and you're done.
What if the Heat get hot?
Oh, that's a good point.
I'm not saying I give. I'm not,
That's right, baby.
15 minutes of heat is sponsored by Kendall Dodge Chrysler Jeep.
run up.
All right, welcome back, everybody. That was a fun game. I had fun. I'm having fun today.
It is a fun day.
We've had a fun day. We talked UFC. We've talked Heat. We had the greatest call of all time.
Oh, so good.
Go back and listen to the podcast for that.
Indeed.
Or you guys can go to my Twitter account. You can watch the most hilarious Leroy reaction ever.
I literally can't wait to see that again.
You guys can go watch that at Brendan_Tobin. You guys can see that. We also have Brooks and Dunn tickets to give away. We'll give those away before the end of the hour here, as Brooks and Dunn are bringing their Reboot 2024 tour to the I Think Financial Amphitheater in West Palm on Friday, May 3rd. And we'll give away a pair of tickets every day this week. Keep listening for us for details. This is a Live Nation show. Yeah, Max Holloway right now is up on the McAfee show as Pat talking to the new BMF champion, Max Holloway, as that was an incredible performance this weekend. I also was reading, I want to wait till Leroy gets back to give this to you guys, but I was continuing to read this Slam Magazine article from Jimmy Butler, and I just read the funniest quote from Jimmy Butler on playoff Jimmy. But I will wait to till our boy returns from his recovery from that beatdown in point counterpoint.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
That was a good game. Speaking of recovery from beatdown,
you tapped out. Tap machine.
You said nothing about the original reason as to why the point that I was making. Your counterpoints had nothing to do with the fact that, okay.
Did the term "I give" come out of your mouth or not?
Yeah, because we're talking about two different things.
Do you want to hear a funny quote from Jimmy Butler?
Sure.
Tell Slam Magazine he was asked about playoff Jimmy. He said, "That's not a thing for the 100th time. Playoff Jimmy is not a thing. Emo Jimmy, thing. Football Jimmy, thing. Tennis Jimmy, thing. Daddy Jimmy, thing. Zaddy Jimmy, thing. But playoff Jimmy, not so much."
We know. We've seen it.
What do you mean?
We've been waiting for it all year. So maybe.
Well, it's not playoffs yet.
Okay. So no. Okay.
Not even this.
Hold on. Let's clarify. I like to clarify with Tobin because he likes to leave himself wiggle room.
All right.
Is this play-in game considered the playoffs?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't even count statistically.
It doesn't count for nothing other than your ass could go home.
That's true.
No, we literally go home for a game on Friday.
Okay. And then you want to be the 7th seed, right?
I'd like to be the 7th seed.
Okay.
I'd like to be the 7th seed. If we have to beat Boston early, we'll do it. But I'd rather save it. You know what I'd really like to do, Leroy, to be honest with you? I'd like to get Boston's hopes up. I'd like to get all the O'Keefes and O'Malley's hopes up. I'd like to meet them again in the Eastern Conference Finals and then rip their hearts out. That would give me joy. Beating the Knicks in the first round, you might as well. Like, the Knicks fans are such idiots. Like, they think the first round is the Eastern Conference Finals, so I don't care when we kick their ass.
It's true. They're just happy to be there.
They're just stupid people.
Bing bong. Good luck.
Let's get to.
Did you try to say bing bong with a Latino
Bing
accent?
bong. No, that's how they say it. You got to say bong and coffee.
Let's get to the mixed bag. The mixed bag brought to you by Broward Health. Well into your future.
Hello, friends.
No, you got to go. No, whenever you say that, you have to go. Hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
There you go. That can only be said one way.
Well, we were just looking at the man. He is currently on Pat McAfee right now. That is the new BMF champion, Max Holloway, describing how he was able to steal all of our hearts this weekend. But there is a fight on the horizon that the BMF champion has some questions in regards to his opponent. This is what Max Holloway had to say about Topuria.
By any chance, did you see Ilya's reaction to your knockout?
Yeah, I saw it. People saw it, but I don't know. Like, like everybody's like, oh, he's like whatever, but you can't. I don't know the dude. You know what I mean? You don't know if he's socially awkward or something. So like maybe that's just what he is. No. Fair play to him. I don't know how animated or whatever he is. So I ain't gonna take to it. This guy is a world champion. He's a killer. But like I said all fight week, brother, it's quite. We got questions. There's a lot of questions about the guy, and I wanna figure that out.
Ilya actually just did an interview with.
I like if you guys didn't see, Topuria looked genuinely terrified after Max
Yeah.
Holloway knocked him out. Just to give everybody context, that he looked genuinely like he saw a ghost after what Max Holloway did to Justin Gaethje. Okay, go on.
Honestly, though, everyone looked like that, so I'm gonna give him credit for that. And I kind of went back a little bit so we can get more context of what he was saying.
Whatever, but you can't. I don't know the dude. You know what I mean? You don't know if he's socially awkward or something. So like maybe that's just what he is. You know, no. Fair play to him. You know, I don't know how animated or whatever he is. So I ain't gonna take to it. This guy is a world champion. He's a killer. But like I said all fight week, brother, it's quite. You know, we got questions. There's a lot of questions about the guy, and I would wanna figure that out.
Ilya actually just did an interview with ESPN, and his quote was, "It's clear for me my next fight is against Max Holloway. Congratulations and enjoy tonight. But after fighting me, he will have to go back to the back of the line."
That's cool. I mean, what do you want? What do we want to say? What if he goes in the back of the line? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we find out. Like I said, we got questions. We got questions. You know, we're in the fighting game. Ilya can talk, but I got a lot of questions. You know, I like listening. And if that ever gets booked, you guys are going to see a lot of answers. So I'm excited for it.
It's like such a great disrespect of like, I don't believe the hype of somebody because he's like,
got a lot of questions.
I just got questions. It's just like it's so dismissive. He goes, I'm not saying he's a bot. I'm just saying I got questions. I got questions.
He looked terrified.
He does look a little
Look at the
terrified in this picture right here.
Dude, he looked genuinely like, oh my God, this guy.
He's like, look, first of all, with 10 seconds left, he called them to the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
And said, let's do this. I'm going to give you one last chance at the champ. Right?
It was
one
so
last
good.
chance.
It was so good.
I've been like, here's what he said. I've been beating your ass for five rounds. Was it 3 rounds or 5?
It was 5.
I've been beating your ass for 5 rounds. We got 15 seconds left.
Yep.
I'm going to give you a chance to get out of jail free.
Might as well make it even.
Come get some.
Yep. Have an opportunity.
It was so
and still knocked him out.
Dude, it was the best thing ever. And it was like it was so cool. I think the thing that's cool about it is, you know, for a guy who's been a Max Holloway fan as long as I have, like,
He never says anything negative.
No, he's the best. But like you know, I've interviewed like basically everybody. I got to finally interview him last year, and it was Goosey's. Like I haven't like he's a lead dude. He's been doing this since he was 19. Came into the UFC at 19 years old. He's 33 now.
Is this a Hawaiian thing? Because two is very similar. And
just very respectful.
Very respectful. How you respond to naysayers or whatever. It always has this kind of Hawaiian tone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Look, it was awesome to see that yesterday.
Yeah.
He's fought everybody there is to. This guy's been arguably the best featherweight champion of all time. He's beaten Jose Aldo. Alexander Volkanovski's the only guy who's really gotten the best of him that many times. Conor got him, beat him by decision back when he was 20, you know, but didn't finish him. When the time when Conor was finishing everybody, didn't finish him as a kid.
Right.
So he's tremendous.
It's one of those.
But he does he's done that in several fights. You know who did it to him though? Poirier. That didn't knock him out like that, but Poirier kicked his ass when they fought for the interim lightweight title. And Poirier came out for one round. He goes, "Hey, you wanna do this?" Because Poirier looked like he had him beat first round,
right?
You know, but I'm happy for both of those guys because they've been in the damn promotion forever, and now it does feel like they're just genuine stars.
I just they're like that's what MMA is, right? Like I get the grappling and all that stuff, but when you think of, especially down here, you think in the backyard brawls, a Kimbo Slice and stuff like that, right? So for these guys to be, the BMF belt, right? And to finish it off like that, yeah.
I'm just saying I got questions. Just got questions.
I don't know if he's a bum. I just got questions. Is that the nicest way of calling somebody out?
I got questions.
Yeah.
That's all. I got questions.
Look, I don't know how he feels. I don't know what his personality is like. I just got questions.
I got questions.
I think we all have questions.
I got questions. What else you got in the mixed bag, Marcos?
I got something that is bound to give you goosey. Eric Spoelstra.
Oh,
he gave a good description of what this Sixers game is, and these are the only type of people who are allowed to attend.
Looking forward to it. It'll be a great environment. Philly's been playing fantastic recently, so we know what to expect up there, and that is what we say. It's for competitors only, and it should be a lot of fun.
Oh, now we're competing. Now we're competing.
It's time. Maniac Expo is back.
Don't tell me that.
Maniac Expo
I don't
is
want to
back.
hear that.
We have enough.
I don't want to hear that.
Mania exposed.
Yeah,
Now
more
it's
than
time.
enough.
Did you hear the
Now
way
it's
he
time.
ended his
You
press
play
conference
82
yesterday?
regular
No.
season.
Oh, let me get this for you. This was great because he was asked yesterday at the end of his press conference about getting the extra day.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, this dude's so locked in and so ready to roll because he's crazy.
He is crazy.
He's a crazy person.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I love that about him. I love the fact that he is a little bit nuts. And this was him yesterday to end his press conference.
To getting the extra day. I know you'll fly Tuesday, obviously, but just one more day to breathe and reset before playing Wednesday.
I don't really care. Could have been Tuesday. I would have been ready to rock. Thanks.
Wow.
Leroy, that was pretty good.
That was good. That was good. And look at the dismissiveness on his face when asked about it. He's just like,
I don't care.
Oh, extra day.
To getting the extra day. I know you'll fly Tuesday, obviously, but just one more day to breathe and reset before playing Wednesday.
I don't really care. Could have been Tuesday. I would have been ready to rock.
Oh, that face said.
Thanks.
Meh. Think I'm scared? You think I'm scared?
We can do this right now. I wish the game would tip off right now.
Didn't he say that? You said that before the finals. He goes, "Oh, we'll play it at Everest."
Yeah.
I was like, "Spoke, calm down."
He's good.
They did win at Everest once.
Yeah, did they?
They didn't run any more games in that series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but even
that
before
Joker's good.
Remember the Boston game?
What are you looking at me for?
That Joker is good.
He's good. I'm giving somebody credit. I thought you wanted me to do that. I just have questions.
You are like a big mouth bass.
What do you mean, dude?
Face.
Like you just fall for everything.
Look at that face.
Look at that face.
Look at that face.
Look at that face.
Face of a maniac.
No,
Look
that's
at
a
that
catfish
face.
face.
Does kind of look like a fish.
Doesn't matter to me.
Like he's trying to mean mug.
He is mean mugging.
Guess how many points he's going to score in Wednesday's game?
Oh, he's gonna draw out plays.
None.
You're saying Spo doesn't have an impact?
No, I'm not. That's where he got with that.
Wow. Is that not what you said though?
No.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
I'm saying like he's writing a check for somebody else.
It's okay.
I'd be more interested in when is Jimmy going to show up.
He's got great credit, Eric Spoelstra.
He does,
They call him the accountant.
but he ain't scored no buckets.
Somebody calls him.
I don't think anyone said that.
You know what the S stands for in IRS?
What is that?
Spo.
Wow.
Is there an advantage to getting the extra day? I know you'll fly Tuesday, obviously, but just one more day to breathe and reset before playing Wednesday.
I don't really care. Could have been Tuesday. I would have been ready to rock.
Yeah, because you ain't played
Thanks.
these games.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, he does stand the entire game.
Okay.
It's very exhausting.
Again,
Mm.
all this is great.
Moves a lot too.
One game sample.
Yeah, that's
Somebody
nice.
gets high shooting the three and your season's over. You're going to be
Remember when
just.
you're acting like Spo's not active during a game, though. You see him when he does this.
Yep.
Oh, that's my best move of the day.
Okay.
Sometimes he follows it up with a skip.
Sometimes
Remember he does the skip? He skips. He tries to do it with his feet and his hands. Not very coordinated.
No.
But he's trying to show he's moving with his feet and he's giving the signal. Oh, it's
Stunt
hilarious.
Steve says the one where he said we could tip off. Right. Yeah, he was so angry after losing that
The
game
Celtics,
6.
right? Yeah.
We should tip this off right now. Right now.
Yep.
Oh man. All right. Dude.
I'm so excited. It's playoff time,
Good.
baby.
It is
Okay.
playoff time.
It's playoff time, baby. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you guys a little
No,
husband.
you ain't got to give me nothing. I'm
Oh.
telling you right now, dude.
Husband?
Am I gonna have to choke the crap out of you?
No.
Okay.
I'm too adorable. You don't want to do that to me.
Plus, you
No,
know.
I'm saying something. You also shadow boxed in front of me, and I thought I was going to put my dukes up. So I never know. I never know what the level of anger is.
I promise
never,
I'll do that again when we go back.
No. See,
Um,
you should be even like this time. You won't have to buy any drinks, dude. He had to probably go through $100.
Whoa.
Just I've never spent. I've
Well,
been going to Vegas.
Vegas, that's
since,
like 3
Wait,
drinks.
I've been going to Vegas since 1990.
They were
Yeah.
cheaper
Right?
at the Hooters one.
I have
Oh.
never spent
Gross.
$100 on drinks.
It was gross.
And all the years I've been, I've never spent $100 total on drinks.
You want to know what else was gross about it? That there was an MMA weigh-in going on at the
Oh,
pool.
dude,
Oh,
look,
okay.
we walked through the Hard Rock, and we were like, man, this is a bum ass casino, right? And so Toby goes, he gives me the armbar. He goes, wait, I think a weigh-in is getting ready to break out. I'm like, where? He goes, right.
His weigh-in senses started.
There was a weigh-in like just in the middle of the casino. Like they ran up and like they stood on some tables and put rope around the tables.
They were just
and
using
the
a bathroom scale.
Right.
Oh,
Dude, it was the craziest thing.
they were kind of eyeing it.
Wait, because we were there for another fight, and they were doing a card opposite whatever fight we were doing.
Every time you guys mention Hooters Casino, for some reason I imagine like a normal Hooters with like 3 slot machines.
Oh,
in
no.
it.
No. Dude, here's the thing. His Here's what you need to understand about Vegas, right? I guess they have a union or something. Because I remember I used to go to the casino, the Desert Inn, right? And one of the reasons why I went there, because if you stayed there, you got to golf for free. And they had a golf course, right? A really good golf course where they did a PGA tour right out back. So I would always stay at the Desert Inn. But some of the ladies at the Desert Inn worked there since the 70s. Still in them outfits.
You can't get rid of old Fanny.
But that's what I'm saying. So now it's different. But you go to a couple of the older casinos, right? It's so like, yeah, it's crazy.
By the way, no longer exists. Hooters Casino. What? Rebranded.
No, remember they were tearing stuff.
What is it?
The Oyo.
What?
Yeah, right.
They're tearing down.
Makes me sad.
They're tearing down another casino right on the corner.
Third largest hotel in the world.
Huh.
That's interesting, right?
The what?
Third largest hotel in the world.
No, it's not open yet, though, right?
So they're just knocking all that down and building another hotel. Just with Vegas.
They didn't. They have another one that's getting torn down.
Jeez.
Treasure Island. I think Treasure Island. Wow. They're just tearing it down.
End of an era.
Take a break. Final hour coming up after this.
WQAM broadcasting live from the Ed Moore Sawgrass Auto Mall.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the program.
Uh-oh.
What's up, man?
Let me get my.
Oh, you're fixing your
I'm
camera?
looking at the dartboard of doom.
Hmm.
Don't somebody got to hit the dartboard of doom?
Ooh.
2 people, right?
Yeah, we got to make good on it. Well, Tyler's back now. I'll go. I'll make my float mingo happen.
Oh,
I
that's
love
nice.
that.
That means that
I can't believe you tried to pitch that to Amy.
I thought she liked it. I thought she was receptive to it.
People are nice to you, dude. They don't mean they like your little games.
I don't think that's true. I think people do like my games. Look, if she doesn't want it, I can try and pitch Eric Reed on it.
Jack's will fall for it.
Maybe.
Jack, oh, come on. Jax would be
The
mad.
float
that he didn't-
bingo.
Jax would be mad he didn't think of it.
One leg. I love watching that, man. Tyler's little moves. Revenge tour for Tyler Hero too in the playoffs.
He was playing for the crowd yesterday.
He was.
He was definitely
How you fall for a double pump fake?
Oh, the Raptors are bad.
Yeah.
They're bad.
Yeah. And then you say
What did I say?
never mind.
What did I say?
We back.
I didn't say we back. I said we never left. I thought you said
A
I
week
came
ago you said you were pissed off
about what?
about how this is playing out.
I was pissed off because opportunity
Then
was there.
How you gonna say we back and we never left? You weren't there.
Because they got it right together, buddy. It's all good.
Against Toronto. That's how you dirt.
I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
I-
You let me know.
I'll tell you-
Hold on. I'm gonna just say this. You let me know. I'm not gonna ask. You let me know when your level of concern rises.
Okay.
Because to go back and forth about this, when we talking about 2 different things, like people think I don't want the Heat to win. That's not true at all. Okay. But the reality of the situation is they shouldn't even be in this spot, which is annoying as hell, right? They are, so you deal with it. Okay. But then don't ask me when you go up and down during the course of a season to have confidence in what you're doing. I'm not. Do I want to win? Absolutely. Who? Me?
No, I was talking to Marcos. There was some logo that was there that looked like we were like a law firm. The law firm of Tobin and Leroy. I was like, what is that?
Oh, you know what? You'd definitely be a slip and fall lawyer.
Oh, I would be the best slip and fall
The
lawyer.
slip and fall.
I would clean up.
Like
Was the party here at fault to say, Your Honor? Hard to say. I have questions. That's all I'm saying. I have questions.
let's review the footage.
You have
I have so much sound effects now.
You're so happy.
dude, it's the worst is he's in there giggling with himself. Like going through the sound effects.
Once you mentioned that there was a possibility of a game going on.
Yeah, I gotta get I gotta get my I'm like, oh my god.
Did Joakim Noah throw out the first pitch of the Marlins game this weekend?
What? Why? Because he's a Gator?
Why? Why did they do that?
You know,
was it Gators night? Is that why?
Remember they had Gators night down here for Dolphins game.
Yeah, but they had Pouncey. Like, I get that. All right.
No, you don't have no. Could you imagine being in Ohio and them having a Michigan night? Could you imagine having a Michigan night at Cleveland Browns Stadium?
Oof.
Right. You can't have a Florida night in the same place the Canes play? Are you crazy? Bad move. Bad look. That was a terrible look. Fact that you actually fell for it.
Dade South says, well, listen, you talk to your boy Stephen Ross. It was his idea.
Was it?
He's the owner. Buck stops with him.
No, he's not game ops though.
So I gotta blame Garfinkel.
Oh yeah.
Game ops, dude.
Dade South says, I think Joakim Noah just lives down here. I understand that. Doesn't mean everybody's worthy of a Doesn't mean everybody's worthy of a first pitch.
I don't care if he owned a piece of the Marlins. You can't have anything Florida Gators down here throwing first pitches, coin tosses, nothing in Miami Hurricanes area.
I would hate
You can't do it. You can't do it. Dude, I'm telling you what, I don't care if you from Michigan or Ohio State. But if you're wearing the other team's colors as soon as you cross the state line, all bets are off. I don't care how much they love you. Right? I used to get booed right before the game that was played after the Ohio State game. Now, it changed, right? But they still wouldn't have a Michigan Day. As much as they love me in Cleveland, there's no way in hell they have a Michigan Day in Ohio. Sorry.
Yeah. Can we get a weather?
And I wouldn't expect them to.
Can we get a weather update from the Demesman and Dover law firm?
It's hot.
Your accident.
I'm hot. That's what the weather is. I'm hot. Because only in Miami, in South Miami, would y'all have a Florida Gators Day. Phonies.
Demesman and Dover law firm, youraccidentattorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
What a beautiful day. I am looking as the winds are going from left to right. So we got an easterly breeze at about 5 to 10 miles an hour.
Does that mean it's going east or it's a breeze that you would
out of the east?
Oh, okay.
Out of the east.
I didn't know if you meant it was like an eastern
It's
breeze.
going from left to right. East is left, wind is right. West is right.
2-1 filthy.
2-1 filthy.
If you're
All
facing
right?
south, that's correct.
Yes.
I'm just saying, you could be facing north, It's like completely different.
Anyway, I would say that the temperature, we got to be around 81, 82 degrees. It's going to warm up, but it's been very pleasant these last few days. I mean, what the hell is going on? Is there an emergency? Is there an emergency in South Florida?
I don't know why.
I've been out here 2-3 minutes. You know how them planes come in and out of Miami. I haven't seen a plane.
Wow.
Something got to be going on.
Leroy's got his tells of how he knows something wrong is happening.
Answers. Right. Dude, if I'm standing
Leroy
out here,
wants to know why is
if
there.
I'm standing in front of the
Is there
window
emergency?
and I don't see a plane, either one or two things. My direction is wrong, right? Oh, I'm gonna tell you why. They're landing from there, so I might not see them here. Okay?
Well,
But
thus
I still
far,
should be seeing them taking off. I don't see no planes. Dude, I say, is Miami Airport on lunch break?
I'll find out.
Something ain't right. I'm telling you, I don't see no plane. I'm looking all over the South Florida. Not one plane in sight. Somebody got to be on break or something happen.
The TSAs love us, by the way. Shout out.
Shout out.
Do they?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Every time we're going to Vegas, everybody's like, "Oh, I love the show.
Oh
Yep.
man, that's nice.
Love the
Yep.
show." They got us in the
Hey,
ear pods.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sorry, you got to take out somebody's shoes.
We ain't got it. Now, here's what I hate. Can we get some consistency from airport to airport?
No.
Because one airport, you got to strip naked.
Yep.
And the other airport, they say, go ahead on. You ain't got to take nothing off.
That's true.
So why can't we all be on the same plan?
I think
the same program?
The thing I've seen is the laptops. Before,
Yeah,
it was
but you
like,
can
take your
some of them you can
laptop.
leave them in the bag.
Yeah, now
Some of
it's
them you got to take them out and put them in their own separate thing.
I almost got taken down one time because my laptop battery had a foreign object in it, apparently. And
what?
It was just a weight that they added to the battery. Like I bought the battery on Amazon and whomever must have just added like an extra weight inside of it. But you could have sworn that I was trying to do harm. They definitely.
Oh no. Remember the jackass at the
Vegas airport?
Vegas airports? He gave a lecture. Marcos, he was like, hey, people, this bottle is too big. This is regulation. Too big. If you come up here with this bottle, I'm gonna confiscate it. And he was like 15.
Oh, okay.
He was young.
Ooh, exciting.
Still haven't seen the plane.
Oh.
Somebody tell me what's going on.
Barry Jackson's reporting. The Dolphins are hosting Oregon center Jackson Powers Johnson.
Oh, what a
JPJ?
name.
JPJ.
Powers.
Keep him away from fireworks.
Interior lineman.
Keep him away from fireworks.
Remington Trophy winner. Do you know who else won that?
Oh, who's
Brett Romberg.
Romberg.
That's
I
the
gotta tell
Heisman for lineman.
The Remington's a good looking trophy.
Yeah.
It's a good looking trophy. It's got some girth to it.
It's it's a Heisman for a big ugly.
I would have figured that they would have made it like the Allen Iverson statue, you know?
No.
By the way, what is that Masters trophy? I thought they only won the green jacket. What is this house that they have?
Yeah, it's a silver.
Have they always given that out?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the low amateur gets a medal. And anytime you make an eagle, they give you a crystal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
How much do you think we've done this before, in which we look at it like who has the most expensive trophy? How much do you think this Masters trophy costs?
25,000.
I'm gonna go 50 grand.
Damn it! I was gonna say 444,000, but that's how much it's sold for. That's not how much the actual.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Don't ask a trivia
100
question. Don't ask a
Wait,
trivia
how much does it cost to make?
Still don't have the answer. I was just gonna yell a number because I knew he was gonna judge me.
Oh my god!
Oh, I was gonna judge you because you said you had something. You had the answer.
No,
to
I
something you
didn't
didn't have
say
the
it.
answer to.
Just ask a question.
Sorry. I jumped down your throat.
Okay. Rough. Still no answer.
No, you don't know what you're doing.
All right, just go to break, Froggy.
No, okay, we're lashing out.
Go
here.
to
We're not
break,
lashing
Froggy
out.
Scheffler.
WQAM broadcasting live from the Edmore Sawgrass Auto Mall.
right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM.
It's pretty amazing that you can't get a number.
For the Masters Trophy, right?
Correct.
So you
apologize,
so wait,
dude.
you got, no, but okay, but
Yeah.
hold on.
No, it's fair.
He didn't introduce it to our audience as if he had the answer like
Well,
you
I-
did.
It's
Right.
only. I didn't know this.
I
is the
just
only
pulled
thing you
up.
can't
I
Google.
just pulled up.
But if you
how
can't
much? How much does it cost to make the Master Trophy? Now,
Yeah.
there's a permanent one that they keep in the, at the Masters,
Yeah.
and then there's another one
That
that
you
they
take
give to
home.
the players that you take home. That one's made of sterling silver.
Replica.
Oh man, Mel Kiper has a 3-round mock draft.
Mel Kiper with the 3-round
I
mocky.
don't even think we have a 3rd-round pick. I don't care.
Okay.
Excited. Who's he got today? Let's go, Kiper.
Yeah, you know what? I finally know how you feel though.
What do you mean?
During the time of Dame and during the time of a lot of fodder around various leagues, I know you, being a journalist, constantly get a lot of information thrown your way, and it's up to you to decipher what's real or what's not. I am the same way with this whole Drake and Kendrick beef. A leak just came out of Kendrick completely demolishing J. Cole, but one thing we have to worry about now is this AI or not. This leak is confirmed to be AI. The Drake song they were determining is
So the
this
Drake
AI?
song is fake?
No, the Drake song they were like, is this AI? Is it not? It's found out that it was real. Kendrick's leak that was released today, dissing J. Cole,
that's fake.
Confirmed to be AI. So now it's like, what is AI? What is not AI? What's a real source? What's not a real source?
Telling you, man, it's crazy.
It's rough.
Although, did you see Stephen A. Smith said about Damian Lillard?
What did he say?
Not happy in Milwaukee. It's nothing with the team. He just hates it there.
Not the first time he said
Which,
that.
you know, of course, because he thought he was going to be living in Miami.
Do you think that's still a possibility for this upcoming offseason? Can we revisit that?
Tyler Hero's going to, end up being Finals MVP, so it's going to be hard to trade him.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I look, Dame's time ran out. Tyler had he had an unproven Tyler Hero. Now is the time for Tyler Hero to prove that he is who we all know he can be, which is boy wonder. Which is, by the way, everybody's just acting like, oh, the Miami Heat went on this positive run because they didn't have Tyler Hero. I disagree. I think Tyler Hero is going to be very important in this postseason run. You want to know why, Leroy?
Why?
Because you need buckets.
You do need buckets.
You need buckets.
Especially this team.
Tyler Hero, he's a bucket.
If I may.
Walking bucket.
More importantly, you need healthy buckets.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's healthy.
Now.
Yeah. Although his foot was in a bucket last night in the locker room.
Was it?
Yeah, I've never seen that old school ice bucket.
Old school
Yeah,
bucket.
for your feet.
But
That's
it looked like no, but like normally they're kind of fancy looking.
Yeah.
Like I always picture like a massager. Like it looks like they just found this out of the janitor's closet.
Normal bucket?
What's wrong?
It looked like Bernie's bucket. Like
Oh,
like
yeah.
mopping up. Look at that bucket. Understandable though. You got a carpeted locker room.
Oh, yeah.
Got to keep it dry.
Gotta watch out for that.
Gotta watch out for that. You think they got like a good soaking, a good drying system in there? Like, gotta imagine they gotta have something under there.
I think they rent a rug doctor from Publix on a monthly basis, and
Oh, really? Like a Stanley Steamer?
Oh yeah,
interesting.
Need one of those.
All right, so Kiper, we said this last week. He took Jared Verse, but Field Yates.
Okay, all right.
He says he would have gone Graham Barton, who is a center guard out of Duke.
I'm gonna assume
That seems more likely to what, unless you need a bona fide starter. A lot of times, and I've told you this before, a lot of times they get guys who can play both positions, so they can make that offensive line flexible.
Can I propose something for the first round for you guys?
What do you say?
What about a trade down potential?
I hate trade downs.
Which is fair. I
Hate
mean,
trade downs.
it's not exciting.
Such a bummer. Such a bummer.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
especially if you're in the 20s.
Oh yeah, you've been waiting.
You think you know what it is. Here it is to me. When you trade down from the 20s, to me that says you're gutless.
Wow.
Says you're
What?
gutless. Says you have all
Why?
these
Why does
picks.
it say that?
First of all, it's really going to be like it's like Jim Harbaugh said. If you have 5 quarterbacks that are getting taken, and you have all the roster needs the Dolphins need, right? You basically are getting a top 15 talent there at 21.
Said that last week.
Yes, so great. We're on the same page.
Stole it from Harbaugh.
If you don't have the cajones to make a pick at 21 with all the needs the Dolphins have, and you're like, "Ooh, I'm going to trade down so I can think about it a little bit more and get a 3rd round pick." To me,
I need
that
more
means you're a
time.
coward.
No,
It means you're a
Well,
coward.
what about gathering more assets?
What if I give you
Mhm.
somebody offers a second rounder,
Mhm.
a third rounder,
Mhm.
and a second rounder next year?
No,
Wait, trading out of the first? I don't want to trade out of the first round.
exactly, dude.
But I'll go from 21
Here's
to
why,
27.
you morons.
So you want to
Here's
move down
why.
6
Hold
picks?
on.
Yeah.
Here's why.
If I can pick up a
If
third.
those quarterbacks go, if 5 or 6 quarterbacks go
Mm-hmm.
down, everybody drops. If everybody drops, you can get one in the second round. You don't need your first round pick.
Whoa.
So
This
you
is
can
crazy.
accumulate more
Ridiculous.
picks.
This is his first
Because you
round
have
pick?
a second round pick already. So,
So
like,
get another one.
I need a third.
2
That's really what I
here.
need.
2 second rounders this year
mhm.
would probably be more important than the first rounder for this reason. Because a lot of those guys are going to get pushed into the second round. So you're going to have access to maybe first round talent, but you can get them in the second
That's
round.
how they would reason. That's how a coward would reason it. You know, well, look what I did. I had more choices. I had more time
you
to
got a
make
whole
my
bunch
choice.
of holes to fill.
No, make a pick in the first round. Mike McDaniel's never gotten a first round pick.
So
never.
what? What do you mean?
So what? How about the man gets to pick an elite talent?
Is he going to be elite?
Yeah,
And you can't get elite talent in the second round?
maybe, but give him a chance to have a first round pick. Last year's second round pick didn't even play last year.
You know what I like?
That's true.
I love the way you two don't even understand what I'm talking about.
I understand what you're talking
No,
about.
you don't. No, you don't. Okay, let me ask you a question. If the guy who's the 22nd,
Right.
the 21st ranked player drops into the second round,
Yep.
and you can accumulate picks and still get that same guy, what's it matter?
Because I would have had to. I would have had. Because you want to know
What's it matter if you would have
here's what
ended up with the
happened.
same guy?
I'll tell you what.
You got to play the draft.
You want to know what's great? Okay, what's great is ending up with a cute dog. But you want to know what's great? Having the pick of the litter.
Yeah.
Meaning
that's
you
true.
get there
Still,
before
my
anybody.
point. Did you not? I love the way. Do you not understand what I just said?
You're saying it's kind of the
If you
same.
would have ended up with the same guy,
Mhm.
but you accumulated picks and got him in the second round because all these people chasing quarterbacks
So you're
dropped
telling me
every player down.
Okay, so if I could get Xavier Worthy in the second round,
Right. And acquire another second and third round pick.
Hmm.
Who cares? Who cares when you got him if that's who you want? You ended up with
I
it.
need it to be a fleece. It cannot just be a
A
one
second and a
edition.
third rounder?
I want a fleece job.
Why not?
Fleece.
A second and third rounder, another
We
second
don't
next
have a
year.
third rounder, but then we wouldn't have a first rounder this year. So
You don't need
You're
it.
trying to make me feel
Wait,
better.
here's the other thing.
By adding a
Here's
third.
the other thing. You're gonna have 2 second round picks,
Mhm.
right? And that spike in money isn't gonna be as great on that 5th year.
Yeah, but they don't have an option. So then I have to
So
decide
what?
whether in 4 years if I want to pay him. I'm in
Okay.
the Javon Holland
Okay.
situation.
Okay.
You know, that 5th-year
Right.
option is always nice to have there, just as a little safety net in case the guy is good. Or
How often does that 5th year option work out? It happened what, once,
well, they didn't get to it with Austin Jackson. They extended him.
right?
They didn't give it to Noah Ghanani.
Okay. Okay.
So
how often
they got to decide about it with Jalen Phillips and Jalen Waddle,
Okay.
which I think is soon, right? Isn't that in May? When that is?
Phillips and Waddle were drafted in 21.
No, you got
So-
2 more years. Or next year. Sorry, next year.
Next year, yeah.
Next year. No, but you still have to pick up the 5th-year option before their 4th year. I think.
No, not before their 4th year, before their 4th year.
No,
So-
before their 4th year.
So
they-
next year.
They have to pick it up this year if they want to pick it up.
Wow.
No.
That was the thing with Tua last year, remember? They picked it up for Tua. He still had the year left.
So you got made before the 4th year.
Right.
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 Damn.
I just don't like trading down. It's a coward's move.
It's not a coward's move.
Coward's move.
Dude, do you understand?
I don't like trading out of
Can
the
I
round.
just say this? Do you understand
Hmm?
how bad every franchise would be that you ran?
That's not fair.
It'd be a great experience to go to the ballpark.
First of all, that's not fair. And second of all,
It'd be so bad.
let me just explain something.
The
to you.
organization would be
How
so
you know
bad.
how excited
And then
every-
you know what your answer would be when they came to you like they
Okay,
go, here's Will coming to you. Yeah, so originally you said F those picks.
Mhm.
And now you don't want to get rid of them. Clearly, there's going to be some talent in the second and third round. How do you feel about that?
What I feel, Will, is we were having fun and we were playing around. We had some great elite players that we brought in, but now we were bored on day one, and I want to have some fun, baby. We have a draft party.
Whoa.
And we want to make some picks.
This guy's
You
fun.
sound like Cam Cameron. You got to turn that thing upside down. You sound ridiculous.
Let Mike McDaniel have some fun on day one.
He can have you think Mike McDaniel? Hold on.
Imagine we have.
First of all, let's be clear. Who do you think has the final say in who gets drafted?
Chris Greer.
Okay, then. So why are you saying?
But it's
Mike McDaniel
it's a partnership.
Yeah, sure.
And the coach has not had a first round pick.
So what? So what?
Let him have one.
Look at all the guys you spend a boatload of money on bringing in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guess what? Would you think here? Would you like more picks or a higher pick?
This year, higher pick.
No, and you're directly opposite, because this year it would be more important to have more picks, because a lot of these guys that have first round talent are going to be pushed down in the second round, and you're going to have an opportunity to get a bunch of first round talent.
That's the
with the
coward's way out.
quarterback. It's not the coward's way out. You got to play the draft.
I'm basically getting a top 10 pick this year if I stay where I'm at. Would you rather have a top 10 pick, or would you rather have like a top 25-ish
Or have
pick?
2 first round
I think
talents?
it's the top 10.
Would you rather have 2 first round talents, or would you rather have 1 talent at 10?
1 at 10.
And you're a fool. Go
Why?
look at all the 10 picks in the draft.
You go look at all the 10 picks
No,
in the draft.
you-
Don't just throw
like-
research on me.
Whoa,
Why don't
I'm
you
just
do
saying-
it? I'm going to go do
Whoa.
homework for what I want.
Because what I'm saying to you is this. You think that, guess what? Patrick Mahomes wasn't the top. No, I think he was 10th.
He was 10th.
He was 10th.
Box
Trade
10.
up for a
Box
10.
10. Box 10.
Right?
That was a good one.
No.
I didn't even think of that one. You thought of that one.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking.
Box yourself out.
I think, well, look at all the players the quarterbacks in the most recent years that were drafted top 5. Tua?
Waddle.
No, I said. You can't. What did I say, Marco?
Quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Oh, you said I thought you said players.
Yeah.
My bad.
I didn't say players.
Let me go.
This is why we can't. This is why we can't have conversation. We can't. You damn right. I'm lashing out because he don't even listen.
I am listening.
No, you're not.
I'm listening. I'm a listener.
I said name the top quarterback pick in the first round. You go. The first words out of your mouth are Waddle. Waddle. Like, okay. Come on. Oh,
that's good. I was reviewing, as he does his research, I was reviewing the Dolphins' most recent picks.
Hmm?
A lot of misses in the past 2 years. Mr.
Exactly.
Career.
So why not get 2 picks,
Yeah,
2
so
tries?
Give him more choices.
Yeah.
He had a great 2021, although he did get Liam Eichenberg in the second round.
Yeah, but he plays.
Yeah,
he plays.
Yeah, for sure. But in the past 2 years, these are the picks Chris Greer has managed to scrape up with all the sanctions and stuff. Skylar Thompson, Cameron Good, Ezukama, Channing Tindall, whatever the hell Orion Hayes is, Elijah Higgins, Devon Achane, and Cam Smith. Really the only person.
So Devon Achane is the only good player.
Devon Achane is the only player. Really.
So out of curiosity,
Ezukama, I think, could be.
And
good,
I
but he's always
don't know.
hurt.
I don't know what the answer. To
He's the
this
best practice player we have.
I don't know what the answer to this is. So just bear with me.
Yep.
And it's top of it. If you have 7 draft picks, what would be considered a good draft?
4.
Oh, that's really good.
That's really good.
I want really good.
No.
Yeah. I'd say 3.
3.
Because in 2021,
We're
we had 7, and he got
We're
Jalen
equivalent.
Waddle,
We're equivalent
Jalen
like on a
Phillips.
good game of shooting. You know, like it's like, oh, Duncan Robinson, 3 for 10, sucked. 4 for 10, good game.
You know what?
That's really true.
So Duncan. So wait.
But
so like,
wait,
so drafting
because-
is like shooting in the NBA.
No, but I'm
I
just
guess so.
just saying, I don't know the percentages overall of just having a successful draft. Or because
Marcos, is-
50% in the first round is bust.
Marcos, give us Chris Greer's hit percentage on drafts. That you couldn't find that trophy. Your homework tomorrow is to find Chris Greer's hit percentage.
Hit percentage.
Okay, I will. I got you.
I mean, the 1 year with Waddle and Tua, that was
a good year.
Is Liam Eichenberg a hit or not? I don't know.
He's
No,
playing.
yeah.
He's playing.
All right.
He's
It's like
playing.
It's like a foul tip.
No, he's playing.
Okay.
He's playing.
It's a. I mean, like I don't want him to play. He just plays.
I mean, was he here with Minka?
No, he was drafted. He was drafted in the Javon Holland class.
Past 3 years.
Oh, so he doesn't. have,
was Chris Greer drafted with Minka?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, does he count?
No,
Why not?
because you drafted a crybaby. That's
true.
You should have been.
But he's a Pro Bowler.
Character red flag.
He's a pro.
Not for the Dolphins. That's an absolute miss.
But if he's still playing here,
Last 3 years, he's 5 of 15.
And I believe that the pick that they got from Minka, they turned into Noah Igbenogany. So ergo, that's a double miss.
That's a double miss right there.
We count that twice?
Twice, dude.
No,
Double miss.
so
You had a
said-
character red flag that you missed,
What
and
the
you
hell
drafted a
No,
stinker.
it's true. Character red flag.
So is Laramie Tunsil.
Oh no, that was good.
No, that's a that's a good one. That's a good one.
So wait. So Minka as a crybaby was a failure,
Failure.
but Mr. Gas Mask.
Honest.
Mhm.
My goodness,
Turned into Tyreek Hill.
what's wrong with you?
Good stuff.
How
man.
you wait? This is no.
That's true
This
though.
This guy came in like World War III and admitted it. And they couldn't get him off the stage fast enough. Right? And he says that was a bigger hit than Minka Fitzpatrick. No, I think he went wrong, not with the draft, but with the coach in the draft. Because, like,
Two swing. But add that to his misses.
what?
Flores.
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't his success
Too much of a bully.
costed us a pick? Because he
I
couldn't
think
keep his mouth shut.
I think in that Christian Wilkins
Hey,
podcast.
hey, Marcos.
Yeah.
In your efforts to support your guy,
What'd I do?
costed is not a word.
What?
We'll take a break. Back after this.
Is it not?
This hour of Tobin and Leroy is sponsored by Kendall Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, home of the $8,000 trade. Kendall Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Yeah. Always been a little mathematician. Lately, it's cash.
All right, if you guys want to go to Brooks and Dunn, they are going to have their 2024 rebooted tour coming to the I Think Financial Amphitheater May 3rd. If you guys want to go to Brooks and Dunn.
Brooks and Dunn, is that I got a pair of those shoes.
What?
I got a pair of those Brooks and Dunns at my house. They're very comfortable.
Oh.
No?
Do they have shoes?
I mean, they might have shoes. They're a very famous duo for a long time.
Oh no. Oh, that's a group?
Yeah.
I thought
This is Brooks Dyad, DYAD. Those are shoes.
Oh. So it wasn't Brooks and Dunn. Just regular Brooks.
Yeah.
Brooks and them old people
Yep.
running shoes.
Exactly.
One's like I'm almost to the Brooks age. The Brooks, Saucony, right? You know what I'm talking about. You see all the old people wearing them. They comfortable. Ain't running a lick, but they walking around in them.
Well, if you guys want to go to Brooks and Dunn, call our number 3 right now to 305-567-0560. 305-567-0560 will win a pair of tickets to Brooks and Dunn. We'll give a pair of tickets away every day of this week. And you guys can boot scoot boogie over to the I Think Financial Amphitheater.
Is that a song?
That's
Yeah.
their
Boot
biggest
scoot
that's
boogie.
probably their biggest song.
That's a good song.
Yep.
You ever seen them in concert?
I've never seen them in concert. No.
Wow. Well, this is your opportunity, man. Just call. You'll be calling number 3.
I think I'll be in Vegas.
Hey,
Dead to me.
so leave it to Solana.
What?
Oh, okay.
So he's like, there's planes landing and taking off. I'm like, normally we can see the planes coming. Like he says, there's no planes that fly over the Citadel. I said, I don't need them to fly over the Citadel.
of
I
all,
haven't
how
seen
could-
a plane and I'm 5 miles from the airport.
Yeah, like does he think we think the planes are flying over the Citadel? You know, the windows we're able to look at other places.
I'm like, there's one. Look, don't tell me there's a plane right there.
Damn, there's a lot of people who want Brooks and Dunn tickets.
There's a
Yeah,
there's
there
a
is
plane right there.
Let's get to
The first plane.
Let's get to All Right, Oh No to close things out. We got to go quick version.
Wow.
2-minute drill
Already?
version of All Right, Oh No. My All Right, if you listened early in the show, you already know Max Holloway. He had the moment of the weekend, I thought. He's been pulling that a couple of fights now, but him have that on the biggest card ever where he just says, hey, come to the middle right now.
Yeah.
That was and then to hit that walk-off knockout, literally a second left in the fight,
Yep.
was pretty awesome. It
Yep,
was pretty
yep, yep.
awesome. So I was happy for him, and really just a tremendous performance by him. My oh no goes to Jamal Hill. Like, dude, you I had you like every parlay.
You blew my chili pepper.
You blew it, dude. I was like, Jamal's gonna do it. Jamal's gonna do
He
it.
didn't want to get hit in the face.
Apparently not. Apparently he is not. So Jamal Hill. Oh no. That's my oh no for today. What about you, Leroy?
My all right is gonna go to Ludwig Oberg, who is the Swedish handsome fella, if I must say. Tall fella. You know, I've been talking about him since every week now, but he got runner up in the Masters, his first Masters. It's hard to pick somebody that first he made that pivotal mistake, but really played well. It'd be nice to see him in the future. And can I just tell you, my oh no is gonna go to Steph. So I couldn't get into the building earlier. And so I text Steph.
Looks like you gave me a new card though.
Yeah, he did.
Does it say all access? I don't know.
Yeah. So I called Steph because he's the only one that's here, right? So finally, you know, I'm standing out there, and let me tell you, there's some shady characters out there that hang out by that door over there, right? You could.
Who, Frank?
No, we can share a smoke and drink some Mad Dog while I'm waiting for somebody to come let me in. Marcos finally comes and lets me in. About an hour later, Steph sends me a text and goes, hold on. I'm like, I'm already in. I'm like, yeah, so you get an oh no, because like, yeah, an hour later, you replied to my text.
Marcos, quickly, you're all right. Oh no.
I'm going to start with my oh no, guys. Big injury in sports. The game will never be the same. And by the game, I mean the UFL. Donald Delahaye, a.k.a. Destroying, the YouTuber who got banned for profiting off of his name, went to the UFL, became a kicker, had 2 weeks in which he had an opportunity to impress NFL scouts and had no field goal attempts and broke his neck. What?
How old? He
Wait,
broke
wait.
his neck.
Broke his neck.
What do you mean he broke his neck?
As a kicker?
As a kicker, he decided to make a tackle during his second game against the Memphis Showboats. He hit face to the center of the chest and fractured 3 different vertebrae.
Didn't the NFL get the kickoff rules from the UFL?
They got it from the XFL.
But that is the XFL is the UFL.
What's crazy is the UFL has adapted the NFL's kickoff, and like that when they initially started, because these rules weren't changed when the UFL.
So they have the old
normal
rules?
Yeah, they have the normal standard NFL kickoff.
No, this is 2 different leagues we're talking about.
I'm very confused.
Yeah.
So the UFL was the AFL and the XFL combined, but prior to the NFL passing that kickoff rule, they had adopted whatever rules were in the NFL at the time. So therefore they have the standard kickoff, and the NFL now has moved away from that. One of the reasons being injury. And as you can see, this kicker attempted to make a kick and put his helmet in the chest of the returner. Broke
First
his
of all,
neck.
what are you doing, dude?
Me personally?
No, the kicker.
Oh yeah, trying
You're
to make
not
a
like
kick.
you ain't tough. Stop. I love when people try to be tough.
So the problem is the kick returner actually was talking trash to him prior. Him being a YouTuber and stuff like that, he was attempting to prove himself.
Okay, good job, dummy. Good job.
So he gets my oh no for sure.
Oh no.
My all right goes to Drizzy Drake.
Ooh. All right.
Not only
he hates him now.
No, but he
dropped some bars. I was able to show Leroy some of those lyrics.
Hey, y'all better be careful. You better be careful.
Can
who
I
you
ask?
messing
Is
with.
this an insulting question though?
Yeah.
But Drake's probably got like. You think he's doing it all himself these days, or you think he's got like the best team of writers?
So that's
the
what
other
they're
thing,
saying.
because
That's what
there's
they're
a lot of so like Missy Elliott, I mean even Kanye to a certain extent.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that wrote stuff for other people. If you look at, who wrote songs for a lot of people, and just in general,
Prince.
Go look at Prince. Prince wrote songs for people in every genre.
Didn't he write Zombie or something like that? Like Cranberry song? I felt like you mentioned he did like a weird.
He wrote
Love
a
that
song for who's Sinead O'Connor.
Oh, I'm such
Nothing
a
compares.
fool for you.
Nothing compares. She actually released it first,
there you
and
go.
then he made it, but he wrote the song.
There you go.
So, and he would just call people and say, "Hey, I tried this song out. It would work great for you. You try it."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, he gets my respect for being direct in his beef.
It's like me writing songs for Romberg back in the day.
Oh, you were ghostwriting for Romberg, huh?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I was a lyricist.
Look at you. To this day.
You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing.
All right, everybody. That's our show for today. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Podcast pump fake. Got dick in his face. Kicks it back to Love for 3.